Story Squires, the Story Lords, the prompt-based fiction podcast with 2 prompts, 3 stories, and infinite laughter. But we're not doing a story today.
Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. I thought we were gonna have to do a story, and I was like, I didn't do my homework, and I'm in my underwear!
Yeah, I was slowly scrolling towards the hang up call button. Uh-oh, we lost connection.
Oh no, the internet's bad.
Unless we want to do improv stories, which we don't!
Hell no.
I'm Rich Masters, and with me, as always, is Josh Henderson.
Hey, what's up?
And Jeff Pennington.
Hey, everybody.
2 sleepy boys who haven't had a lot of sleep.
Yeah, for reasons.
Yeah.
For reasons we're not going to get into because the audience will make fun of us, I guess. Because they always do for everything.
Yeah, it's good. It was because we were fucking each other raw last night, alright?
I was getting fucked pretty bad by my stomach problems, so there was that.
That's what caused it. It was too much 3 up there.
Yeah.
Or it fired it all the way up
clogged.
into your stomach.
Yeah,
And then
that's
reverse
how-
pregnancy.
Oh, no. Baby out the mouth?
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
just like King Piccolo.
King Diccolo.
They're getting the gold today.
Can you tell we haven't done this in a couple of weeks? 'Cause, I sure can't.
I started the call early because I detected a low energy that I wanted to capture.
Oh, you
Because
started
this
the
is-
call?
Yeah.
This is as good. No, I didn't.
This is news
I
to
told
me.
you. This is not. It's not my job to start the call. I am
started
host.
the call. Wow.
I start the call on M Class, and I'm one of the 2 hosts.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I
It's the
don't.
most important part of the show. Whoever starts the call.
If you don't start the call, there's no show.
Well, then
right.
maybe Josh should do it because it's another string to his not getting fired bow.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Which is the dick.
What?
So,
Look,
good.
I need to relax my dick after all the raw dogging we were doing. Do
Yeah. Chafing. It's chafing.
So,
you have any lotion?
this episode, what we thought we might do is we thought we might have a retrospective chat about season 2, what we liked, what we didn't like. Yeah, that's all we had planned.
Hitler.
Didn't like it because you loved it.
What?
Didn't like all the Rich reading Mein Kampf while we weren't recording. I wasn't a big
I mean,
fan.
hey,
My God.
it's just look. If Josh is sending me books, then I've got to read them. All
I
right?
thought it was Mein Kampf, not Rich's Kampf.
Womp womp.
That's the name of this episode. Whose Kampf is it?
Everyone get comfortable. We're in for the long haul today.
So, I don't know really how to start. What did you like about this season?
There was everything. I didn't not like anything.
I loved all the
except
Your
for-
Mama jokes.
Always.
Yeah, I mean, my mom can't ever listen to the show, but
Your mom would have been a really big fan otherwise.
Who do you envision the jokes are aimed at? Because I always write them with the audience in mind.
yeah, the
Yeah,
audience.
it's the
Right, okay.
audience's mom, unless it's not.
Unless it's a really specific one.
Unless it's Diane.
Unless it's based on something we've told each other secretly about our parents, and the
Yeah.
joke just lines up.
Yeah, I try not to do that because it's never funny.
No.
Well,
No,
it
it's
was
always like-
it was that one time
What time was that?
with the T-shirt.
What?
Evan's T-shirt. This is good audio. People are gonna like this.
I don't know if you want to go season by season or like person by person or whatever the fuck we are, lord by lord.
We are people.
Yeah, well,
Yes, I also am one of those.
I do qualify sort of.
Fucking apple sucker.
It's calling people who like apples apple suckers.
Nice.
Fruit-lipped apple suckers.
Yeah, which is like one of the harshest non-slurs I've ever heard in my life.
Fucking disgusting. Apples fucking suck.
I love apples.
Oh my god. You know what I'd rather eat more than an apple? Anything.
I like it. I like an apple.
Yeah, because you don't have fruit where you're from.
We
Here
have
where
fruit
I
all
live,
the time.
man, let me tell you about Pennsylvania in the
what
fall.
fruit-
It's fucking apples.
What fruit grows natively in England?
Blackberries, apples, red currants, plums.
This is one of the
What
like.
is your major export?
This is
sarcasm?
one of the hickey. This is one of the hickiest things I'll probably ever tell on this podcast. But I used to go blackberry picking when I was
That's
a kid.
awesome, though. Because you
And-
could eat the blackberries.
Yeah, I miss it
Straight
a
off
lot
the bush.
because I used to
Yeah.
I used to engorge myself on blackberries, and my tongue would be purple, and it would be
'Cause
fucking
the
amazing.
sweeter the blackberry, the sweeter the bush.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I heard that. Sort of a bumper sticker.
No, there's raspberries here. Those are good.
I'm not a big fan of raspberries.
Really?
They're a little bit too tart for me. They're
Yeah.
Too spicy.
Yeah, they're too.
I have too much flavor. Not. I don't know if I get it.
I love raspberries, but not as much as my wife Crystal does. If someone was
Yo.
like, "Here's an infinite supply of raspberries. All you have to do is kill your husband," I know which way that's going.
Wow.
A cheese pool full of raspberries. A raspberry pool. It never ends.
It's a never-ending raspberry pool or me. I know where I'm going to be buried already.
Jeff,
know.
I gotta be honest with you. The never-ending raspberry pool does sound awesome.
Look, I have 0 raspberries, and it has infinite. I understand math.
Yeah, you don't have any raspberries. Which is a problem.
I know. It's my one big failure in life.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. I'm always like, doing a podcast with these guys is great, but Jeff, he doesn't have any raspberries.
He doesn't
Rich doesn't
produce
even like 'em.
raspberries.
And Rich is from England, and you know how they're like.
I like that we jump straight from Jeff doesn't have a raspberry to racism.
I don't think that's racist.
Prejudice, maybe, not racism.
It's nationalism. Jingoism.
Xenophobia.
Xenophobia. There we go. I like that monster
that's
in
what you're-
Alien.
I was fuck you.
I line jumped on that joke.
You're quicker than me today.
What's the one fruit you're pulling off the shelf? If you had a full, if you had a choice.
Oh, I have to get rid of it?
No. That's the one fruit you can have.
Oh, fuck, dude. Ooh.
You almost said mango.
This is the fucking
Yeah,
hardest
Because
question
I
we've ever
almost
had.
said mango.
Yeah, I don't know, pineapple maybe, but like you can only eat a little bit of pineapple.
Yeah,
before
pineapple
you
will
start
start to acidically
Rip your tongue
melt your
apart.
flesh away.
Yeah,
It's got spikes in it.
yeah.
No, it's literally like,
fibrousness.
that's why they use like pineapple juice and stuff to tenderize meats. It breaks down the structure of meat, which is what's inside our mouth. So
It's not what I use to tenderize the meat inside of your mouth.
look, don't make me horny. We're doing a podcast.
I don't know, man. That's a real shit. I don't know. Blueberries are also very good.
Blueberries
Yeah.
are very good.
They're good
Blueberries,
for you.
blackberries.
I think.
I asked Jeff yesterday if he knew what a pawpaw fruit was.
What
He
one's
said
that?
he didn't.
I've heard
I
of it,
saw
but
it.
I don't know what
Is that
it
prickly
is.
pear?
Is that what it is?
Is it what it is? That's what I'm
I
asking.
mean,
I'm not,
we are surrounded by technology. We could
yeah,
find
but I've
out.
got a Mac.
looking it
I'm
up.
not doing that.
True. I said technology.
Oh, that's true.
No, I've never even fucking heard of it. It's like a banana. It's a plant, like a plantain.
It's not a prickly pear. It's
it
I've never.
Is it like a
It's-
dragon?
They invented
fruit?
new fruit yesterday. I don't know where this fruit came from.
Now, it's sweet with a custard-like texture and
Ooh,
a
that
flavor
sounds
somewhat
great.
similar to a combination of banana, mango, and pineapple.
That
says
sounds
it's here.
That sounds
Which
so
sounds it sounds really fucking good, actually.
good. Yeah.
I don't think I'm from this universe because I've never heard of this fruit until yesterday, and now it's here.
Oh, apparently, like, you can't. They don't sell it very often because it goes bad like within 3 days after you pick it.
So yeah, it doesn't export very well.
Yeah.
It's called refrigeration. We invented it.
This is Fruit Lords.
Look, the Iceman doesn't come around often enough for us to store this.
The fucking Iceman, dude.
That's why it's called the
grandparents
Iceman
had a-
Cometh.
That's right. My grandparents had an ice chest, and they would use it. How crazy is
An
that?
ice chest.
Yeah, like an old,
They're like really cold
fucking-
titties.
That's where the phrase "colder than a witch's titty" comes
Right.
Ice
You mean like a
chest.
chest freezer, right? Like a
Sure, I'm
long
gonna say
freezer.
yes.
Like a freezer you
No.
can climb in.
No,
No.
Like,
It's like a wooden cupboard that you
Yes.
put a big giant block of ice in the bottom of. This is extremely old, by the way.
Oh.
It's like pre-
they used on a
Yes.
ship.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, whatever floats your boat.
God.
You can tell Rich lives on an island. You mean they used on a ship?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how we got to where we live.
All my anecdotes are nautical.
Maritime, nautical.
You did bring up the one guy who was in the secret society who was like an admiral or whatever.
Oh,
it
the Black
was.
Fold, yeah.
Yeah. To the point where it was one of the questions we had to answer. On the
It was,
quiz.
and I got it wrong.
I'm fucking traumatized from this fucking quiz show we did.
I feel like I'm the only one that walked away from this quiz completely untouched.
I re-listened to both episodes to make
I
sure
did
I
too.
wasn't
What?
an absolute psycho, and I
What
wasn't.
the fuck?
I re-listened
No,
to
you
it
were
just
fine.
because it was fun. It was.
It
like,
was
a fun-ass
really funny.
podcast.
It was really funny. When you're in it, you don't realise how amazing we are.
Not in this episode. Don't judge us by this one.
That's incredible. He's right.
Yeah, we're just in the swamp of awesomeness. Miasma.
I always say that about everything I do. It's too good, and people, it's like they just expect greatness, and then you give it to them for free, and then they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is strange how, like, I think the podcast is really great, but numerically, most people don't.
Yeah, I don't know what's.
What I think we're in the age of podcasts are just impossible to market now. I think that's the
plus
real
we
problem.
have to have like some kind of racist Republican on in order to get noticed.
I'm not entirely sure it's impossible to market podcasts, but I sure as fuck don't know the first thing about it.
No, I'm not good
First
at
of all,
marketing.
we need to
anything.
show some more feet.
It is weird how feet keeps coming up with you, Josh.
Don't you guys hate when people bring up feet? I do.
We need to send some big OnlyFans model an invite to be on the show and write a story, and then we'd do well.
Yeah,
That's
We
the
should
way
get-
to
anyone
do it.
know
We should
any?
get the girl who does the podcast about how you should suck dick with a lot of liquid in your mouth to come on.
What? Is that a thing?
The Hawk Tua girl.
Oh, that's her. That's her.
She's dead now, surely.
I'm not sure how
unfortunately-
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Unfortunately, I don't think. I mean, or fortunately, I don't know.
If you make a bad podcast, thankfully for us, they don't kill you.
We'd never make a bad podcast. We're going to live forever. But, like, surely she has been, her life force has been spent and she's off the internet, or has she done the thing that most people do when they find out they're talentless losers? She's gone completely right wing.
She already was.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, she's from like Texas. Or something.
Here's like the fucked up level of reach that this lady has. By the way, like, get that bag, I guess.
Yeah,
But
Sure, but also
like, I watch Super Mario Odyssey speedrunners who do like a lot of like challenge runs and like mods and stuff for Super Mario Odyssey. And one of the runs is called the Talkatoo run because there's a bird in Mario Odyssey called Talkatoo that gives you hints. And you can only follow
because
those
you're talking
hints.
to him.
Yeah. And the entire comment section on this video that came out less than a week ago was Hawk Tua, Talkatua.
Oh, wow.
The entire comment
Yeah.
section. In a Mario
People-
video.
People
You
aren't
did it.
original.
No,
Not
there's
like
been a lot of
me.
people.
the age of the meme has ruined. I would say 70% of people's ability to be funny naturally.
Yeah, that is true.
I see tons of memes where I'm just like, this is not. I don't know what this is.
This is the grandpa cast.
Not the point of the meme is to know what it is, right? That's the point of them is to recognize what it is.
I do have one that I'm enjoying right now, which is
What's that?
Anytime something being done like well is posted, somebody posts perfect cell. Like he could do it better. He's perfect.
I've never seen that one. It's true though, he
Like,
could, except for
Like some lady, the way I saw it was like first saw it was some lady being like, "Is it so wrong that I only want the perfect man?" And the entire comment section was filled with people posting gifs of perfect cell.
I mean, have you seen that guy when he finally transforms into his final form?
He's perfect.
He's 7 foot tall. He's ripped. He's got a dick for a tail. It's huge.
He is a horrific insect man, but he does have a very handsome human face.
Whatever. Yeah. I wish I was an insect man.
You are, aren't you?
He's a lizard man. It's different.
Oh, that's true. It's one of the Inunaki.
Yeah, we eat. Yeah, we eat the insect man.
He's a Lizalfos from Zelda.
Wow, that's a pull.
That's their word, Jeff.
I know. Look, I know so much of everything that doesn't matter that it hurts me sometimes.
I only know Stalfos are the skeletons,
Yes.
and Keese are the bats.
Yeah. And rope are the snakes.
Yeah,
and-
Gibdo is the mummy.
Tektites.
And
Yeah, Tektites.
what are the things that eat your shields?
Like-likes.
Yeah. Because they like your
They
shield.
like your shield, yes. I love Zelda so much. There's so many things that like people would be like, Jeff is into that too, because I don't draw it for some reason. I don't think I'm good enough yet to draw good Zelda art. In my head, the way Zelda looks, the way the world looks and everything, I don't think I'm good enough to draw that yet. It's the same problem I have with Dark Souls and like FromSoft games.
You are amazing. So stop thinking
Thank
that.
you.
Because that's a stupid thing that you just
For
said.
some reason, I could do hyper-realistic portraits of Star Trek characters, but I can't draw Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, we were just looking at your Picard picture, and I was like, oh my god. And then you're like, I can't draw Zelda good.
Yeah. What do we always say? Don't be your biggest cheerleader, not your biggest detractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always saying that.
Yeah.
I always do that. I'm always like, you're great, Josh.
Yeah, Josh is always on top of like loving himself.
And I'm always like, I'm not going to kill myself.
Patented Josh Henderson cry for help.
The Josh Henderson cry for no help because he's great.
That's right. Yeah.
So about this Story Lord show.
So I heard it was good at one point, but then this episode came out and it got bad.
Look,
It's the beginning of the end for the podcast, I believe.
I would say that season 2 for me, I don't know if it was it definitely wasn't as enjoyable to write as season 1. It was definitely harder to write.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I struggled with. I'm going to lay it out all here. I struggled with the fact that we didn't get as much feedback as we did for season 1.
People got sort of comfortable with the show and didn't really
That's
feel
exactly
the need.
what I'm talking about.
Didn't feel the need to interact as much.
Yeah.
We're fucking writing like epics, and everyone's just like, "This is like it's like we just do this in our free time."
Yeah, this is and that's not a dig at anyone else because
No,
like
it's not.
Fuck you.
It's not because like I know how much people love the show and like there is a I wanted to sort of take an opportunity this episode to say like the proof in that is the amount of fucking questions we got for the quiz. We genuinely couldn't do them all.
The craziest thing about it is I was keeping track for because we asked for questions about a month before we did the episode, and for I want to say 3 weeks and 6 days we had 3 emails.
Yeah.
And then on that last day, suddenly 50 million.
Yeah. And I think it was genuinely that they were rereading or re-listening.
I mean, they were
could have been if they're
rereading.
patrons.
Yeah, on Patreon you can read all of it and see how badly we spell everything.
Yeah,
And don't edit.
yeah. And sometimes tell better jokes live because we think of a better one during the story.
That absolutely
it does.
happens.
The most fucked up thing is how much of my stories are I'm not reading what's on the page, and then I just upload the page not edited to fix
we
it
don't
at
do
all.
that. We don't do that.
Well, you can't fix it while you're doing it.
No,
And then I never look at it again.
we don't want the tappy taps going over our voice, do we?
Yeah, I got a fucking red keyboard with red keys. I got clickies, boys.
Wow.
You need them brown silent
Flashing
boys.
that cash.
It's a ducky.
Nice.
I got a ducky.
Is his name Donald?
Is he the character from The Pretty in Pink?
You know what the most fucked up thing is that Donald Duck is a much older reference, but seems far more contemporary than what you said.
Yeah.
Isn't he like not copywritten? Can we use him in our stories soon?
Not yet.
Isn't he,
You can use Steamboat Willie and Minnie Mouse from
And
that
Winnie the
cartoon
Pooh?
right now.
Steamboat Willie is Mickey Mouse, isn't he?
Yeah, but it has to be the exact Steamboat
Yeah.
Willie. Like, he can't be wearing white gloves. and
Like he's got to be fucking swinging his hips around and whistling Dixie.
Yeah.
He has to have the hat, and he has to...
Be on a
Actually, he
steamboat.
doesn't have to have the hat, but he can't have gloves.
That's so
And he has to
insane.
sound like Walt Disney doing a really shitty falsetto. He can't sound like any of the good voice actors.
I think I can do it.
You can use Winnie the Pooh as well, right?
Yeah.
And
He can't wear a
from
red shirt.
From next year, you can use Pinocchio as well.
Yeah, if I wanted to bore our audience, I would use
Yeah,
Winnie
yeah.
the Pooh.
Well, here's the funny thing is that you could always use Pinocchio. Disney
Oh,
does not
yeah.
own Pinocchio.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro did.
Yeah,
Pinocchio,
Casey
Pinocchio,
Green
didn't
did
Yeah.
a fully illustrated Pinocchio that's like directly from the book. And
Isn't there that Pinocchio movie with Pauly Shore as Pinocchio?
I think you're right.
That's fucking crazy.
I can't wait till we can use Basil the Great Mouse Detective.
That's gonna be a while.
Can't wait till we use a rat with a gun.
Oh my god, this Pinocchio movie is horrific, and it only came out like 2021.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Pauly
it
Shore's
was-
still
it was-
alive? I thought he was dead,
Yeah.
like Lou
Yeah.
Bega.
Well,
Yeah,
our
R.I.P.
Our one friend that Jeff and I know he used to live in Philly, and he was at a Pauly Shore like comedy show, and this friend of ours also does like improv and stuff. And after the show, Pauly Shore was like drinking with him, and Pauly Shore was like, "Hey, buddy, you wanna like come over and hang out?"
Oh wow.
Weasel.
Wow. And he said no,
know,
right?
He was. No, I don't think he hung
Then
out
he
with him.
fucked him.
Yeah.
No. I'm looking at
This
the
is from
cast
Pinocchio.
of this Pinocchio movie, and it's like there's some like known actors in this, not a lot. Like John Heder is in it, and Pauly Shore,
Is that a
Napoleon.
Dynamite?
Yeah, but the one that's really fucking me up is Tom Kenny is in it, like the voice of
that?
SpongeBob.
Oh, really?
Why in the fuck would he have agreed to do this?
Dude, free money. I'll fucking be in a Pinocchio movie for money. I'll be Pauly Shore, buddy.
Bye. Here's the funniest part about this movie, by the way. This has nothing to do with Storylords. Directed by Vasily Rovakinsky, written by Maxim Shevnikov, Vadim Shevnikov, and Vasily Rovakinsky. Produced by Roman Borisovich and Maxim
this is-
Rogalski.
Some like Russian money laundering.
Yeah, I was going to
scam or
say,
something.
is this some sort of... this was the
Yeah.
start of election interference.
Yeah, this is like some kind of fucking propaganda shit. I don't know. Especially when Pinocchio is like, "Don't you hate abortion?"
Like, Pauly Shore is only in the American dub of it. It's originally a Russian animated movie.
Who was in the Russian dub? Pauly Shorvinsky.
Yes. It stars Philip Lebedev, Anton Eldorov, Alexander Gavtarin,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but
household
Pinocchio
names.
invented in Russia.
Gulag hold names.
That's bullshit, but I believe it. Italian.
And famous voice actor Sergei Baryshnikov.
Count Dracula.
And second most famous, Russia Johnsky.
That's like John Johnson over here.
Johnsky. He's from Philly.
I guess here's like my opening salvo question, because we ruined Rich talking about what he was talking about.
Yeah, we did.
This is a really hard question that I don't think we're gonna get any definitive answer for. Perhaps, maybe from Rich. Do you think your season 1 is better or your season 2 is better?
Wow, that's a hard
Just like
question.
overall, in any way.
Like, I feel like my season 2 is better, but I honestly have no concept of what I do is good or bad. I have no fucking clue. I'm not even, that's not me being like modest or aloof. I genuinely don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah, I lived through that as well, where I'll write a story and I'll be like, man, this is a fucking banger.
Sucks.
And no one says a word about it. And then I
Yeah.
write a story where I'm like, man, I really fucked it this time, but I got no time. I gotta read it. Everyone loves it.
I got no concept of what's good, if I'm telling a good story or if I'm telling good jokes. Like, every now and then I'll be like, okay, that's a good joke. But like, for the most part, I don't know.
That extends to so much in my life, by the way, where
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm the contrary boy. And I don't mean to, but like whatever I love the most about something is what people like the least. And I don't understand. I'm
us.
like born to be a hipster.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, you were like liking the dislike things before people liked liking things.
True. Well, the one that like really caught me off guard is like I've been watching a lot of The Kids in the Hall lately, like the sketch show.
Yeah.
And I was watching clips on YouTube before I started watching it on streaming, and in the comment section, people were like, "Who's your favorite member of The Kids in the Hall?" And they were like listing all 5 of them in the order of like best to worst. And Dave Foley has always been my favorite, and he was everyone else's
He
least
was
favorite.
last. Yeah, that's
like-
funny though, because I feel like when I think of that show, I think of Dave Foley
Yeah.
immediately.
Like, it's to me, Dave Foley is the funniest in everything he's in.
Dave Foley, and then the guy with the curly hair.
Oh,
I forget his name, and I'm sorry.
shit. You
'Cause
you
he's
said it so fast that my brain fucking short-circuited.
All
Kevin
slowed
Richardson.
down. There it is.
I didn't even finish typing in Kids in the Hall, everybody. I remembered it with my brain.
He remembered it. I believe him. Sounds like bullshit, but I believe it.
I think
It's probably because his actual name is Kevin McDonald.
isn't that indicative of most things though, that if you're I'm trying to find a way to word this that isn't
I feel like I
insulting
could help
to
you
every
out with
single
this.
person listening. Go ahead, yeah, go on.
I feel like I can help you out with this. It's like how fans of like a genre of something have a favorite, like your favorite rapper. And then your rapper has
Right.
their favorite rapper.
Yeah.
And it's not the
Right.
same.
Yeah,
Like that's
I
that's
was
how
like
it
this-
works. Like we
was like
are
this too, yeah.
in one way or another, whether we like ever want to accept it or not, we do comedy for a living.
yeah,
So we are comedians.
Yeah.
I've never
that-
been more serious in my life.
That feels so bad to say because it feels like up our own asses, but it's like your least favorite comedian's favorite comedian is Dave Foley.
I wish I could go up my own ass.
I mean, there's
What were
always
you
an
going to say
exception.
before that?
Who was?
Josh was going to say something, and I interrupted him like 6 times.
Oh, he's lost.
Oh
that.
no. I was like that though, like with everything, like when I played music and stuff too. Like I didn't know if I was. People liked it, I guess. Who knows? I don't fucking know.
I feel that
man,
way with
you
my
know?
art, where like I'll
Yeah.
spend 60 hours on something, and I'm like, this is my fucking like masterpiece or whatever, and I'll post it, and like no one will ever care, no matter when I post it or where I post it. And then like I sketch something in 5 seconds, and everyone loves it.
Well, this is my hope for like when like the robots take over, it becomes more like a video game where like if you do something good, like masterpiece theater music will play, and then you'll know, oh, that's good.
Well, they'll give you points.
They'll give you points.
I think what actually it is, what this unknowing element of art is, and whether or not you're a success, is the zeitgeist factor. And if you don't capture the lightning in a bottle the moment it is done, then you're not doing it. Right, you're not going to be famous.
Yeah.
You're not going to.
I'm so fucking bad at that, by the way.
There's so many things like with Continue where like we were like ahead of the curve and nobody gives a shit because we didn't do it at the right time.
You didn't,
right?
you didn't
like,
get the thing in front of the right person at the right time.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about my novel, right? So my novel's been written, sitting in a drawer. It's on a fucking file on my computer, but theoretically.
Why did you fucking lie to us? Why did you
metaphorically sitting in a
Look,
drawer?
I really appreciate that you corrected yourself so quickly, but I don't understand why you would lie to begin with.
Why do you feel not comfortable in telling us the truth?
It is sitting in a file on my computer. I haven't touched it for a little while. I haven't even reread it. I sent it out to like 20 agents, got completely rejected. But I know that if I sent it to the right person at the right time with the right fucking buzzword in it, I would have it published by now. And I don't have the key.
Add more Hawk-Tuas to that thing.
I don't have the key. I don't know what they're fucking looking for because
Well, that's like where
I
the
don't
shotgun
understand
method
people.
comes in.
Yeah,
That's where the shotgun method comes in, where you just keep fucking firing and eventually you have to hit something.
Oh, I thought it was when you bring a shotgun to the meeting and you point it at them and say, "Publish my book."
Yeah.
That's how we do it here. That's
you-
how Dad did it.
if you-
That's how America does it.
If you turn that into a TikTok, you will get published, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
the
wanna
other
do
thing.
that.
Like, since we're bitching about the creative side of everything, well, number one, I really do have that problem of being on time with things. Like, whenever it's the anniversary of something I love and everyone's like posting about it, I'm like, wow, everybody's posting about something I love. It clicks at like 12 midnight.
Yeah.
The day is over. Fuck, I should have posted my own stuff.
I should have done that.
And then I post it
Yeah.
the next day, every single time.
Do you know what I need? We all need this. A PA. We need a personal assistant who does this shit for us so that it can help us live our
Here
lives.
comes Seven Fireplaces Jones wanting a personal assistant.
Are
would
you
be
saying
really
that it
good.
wouldn't be great?
It would be really good to have like a manager.
Yeah.
Like somebody who could like help you figure this shit out. Because
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I'm not published. That's why I don't have any sort of like well-paying work going on. I don't know what the
Correction.
fuck I'm doing.
Correction. You're not published yet.
Well, here's hoping.
Damn.
Like, that is not 100% confirmed yet. So here's hoping.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yeah. To answer your previous question, I don't think there is a distinct lack or raise in the quality of my writing between season 1 and season 2. I think my characters were more lovable in season 1, and I think I tried a little bit to do too much in season 2. It was a very complex narrative that could have easily turned some people off. And then I did what I thought was a very clever ending, which was almost like a meta commentary on what a writer feels when they have to either destroy or leave their characters for the final time. And it turns out people want happy endings.
Do they?
I don't know, because I always feel to myself that like the best service I can give my characters is pour as much shit on them as I can and then watch them crawl out of it. Like that's the Spider-Man
Right.
paradigm, right? You just make him suffer and suffer and suffer, and the endearing quality is that he'll get back up and he'll keep fighting.
I don't know. With your story, though, like your first season, like you did that and everyone kind of came out pretty okay, I'd say. And maybe people just were like, but you didn't want to do that. Like, I respect the fuck
You
out
should
of that.
do
I respect
exactly
the-
what you want to do.
Yeah, you didn't want to do that again. And that's Yeah.
I will never ever be. This is the dichotomy of Rich, which is also the dichotomy of Jeff and the dichotomy of Josh. In that
You almost call me Jim?
I almost called you Josh.
I think he was about to call you Jizz.
What? I've known you for 20 years.
Shut up, other Jeff. All right. But this is the dichotomy.
That's exactly
of
what I
us.
sound like. God damn. That's so me.
I want the feedback. Desperately crave the feedback. But if you think it's going to influence the way I'm fucking writing, you've got another thing coming.
No, that's the only thing that you need to do. That's the you can't be any other way.
Yeah.
Because you can't listen to people, like, no offense, people who are listening to this, but most people, they're fucking idiots.
Yeah. I mean,
Not
we're
our
idiots.
They don't know what they're talking
Not our
about.
listeners.
Exactly. We're fucking idiots who are listening to other idiots, and it's like the whole world's just idiots, you know?
Because the thing is, so here's
They
a
don't
perfect...
understand where you're going. Like they
Yeah.
have their ideas about where you're going, but sometimes
Yeah.
it doesn't line up. And the worst part is when they're like, I think it's going to end up like this. And you're like, wow, that's better. I'm not doing
That's
it.
way
But-
better.
But I don't think it is. It's just different, right? Like, so here's the perfect example of this. I wrote an Adam Frankenstein mystery this season, right? Deliberately, so that I could do some sort of thing where
Yeah,
I
you-
got you voicing it
plagiarized.
for a laugh, because it was really funny, right? But it wasn't better than anything you'd written.
Well,
It was just different. It was adjacent to it.
No, I agree with what he's saying.
No, I agree as well.
Other Jeff.
I agree with Rajosh. Rosh.
Jim won.
So, if only we had names that, like, we could tell us apart.
Yeah.
True. The lords are an amalgam being. 3 heads on one body.
We're doing a fusion dance with our tippies.
So, because
That-
like, I wrote that Hell episode, and I clearly wrote an axe wound of my own, right? And that was
Yeah.
because I wanted to do that. It was like
'cause
I love
it's-
this
it's-
character so much that I wanted to sort of have my little own version of it as a sort of
we were just-
homage.
We were talking about this, Nick and I, when we were doing Continue, how like, there's this weird, like, thing now where people think that, like, the Wayland Yutani is, like, a part of the universe in, like, Blade Runner and
Yeah.
shit, when it was just that, like, they were directed by, like, the same
person,
dude,
yeah.
and then like the people who got in charge of it then just used sort of similar imagery as
Yeah.
like an homage, you know. But now it's like that's it.
Everything
that's the
has
same
to be
thing.
connected, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, no, it's just it's called an Easter egg, guys. Like,
Yeah.
remember that shit?
Yeah.
Nah. It's like everyone wants everything to be connected. I feel like that's like
Yeah.
MCU's fault. Like
Yeah.
everything
Well,
is
absolutely,
connected with
absolutely.
those films. So, because I
I
mean,
think
like
it's the
regular
Bible's
folks.
fault.
Well, whoa. Like regular folks didn't give a shit about this until the MCU, is what I'm saying. Like comic nerds wanted everything to be connected for a very long time. That's like,
Well, they did. Yeah, it's the end credit shit made you made dummies feel smart
Yeah.
by being like, I know that guy. When it's like, of course you fucking know that guy, right? Like that's why they put it there.
reminds
Leonardo
me of one of my
DiCaprio
favorite-
pointing at the screen.
Yeah.
It reminds me of one of my favorite moments when I was ever in movie theater. I was sitting a row behind this old couple when we were watching The Force Awakens in this tiny little theater. We were supposed to meet friends there and they ditched, so we just had to watch it, like me and Crystal, in this tiny theater with a bunch of people we didn't know. And this old couple was sitting there when Han Solo appeared on screen. The old guy leaned over to the old lady and went, "That's Han Solo." And the old lady went, "I know."
He's one of the most like iconic characters in movies. Like,
And then the funniest part is like when Chewbacca showed up, she went, "What's his name again?"
Han Solo.
Han Solo.
She didn't know Chewbacca's name. She was like, "What's his name again?"
There was a funny thing that
He went, "Chewie."
there was a funny thing that RX Kempster wrote on Discord, and she put, "I'll always remember watching the after credit scene of the Batman with the Joker and hearing someone in the crowd in full confidence shout, Two-Face!"
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, dude. That's fucking great.
To be
It's
fair,
so
they
funny.
really They really fucked the Joker's face up in that one.
It does look like Two-Face. Yeah.
It's just like...
Two-Face.
Except for I think he goes, it's me, the Joker.
I'm the Joker, baby.
I'm the Joker.
I think so many people are so... like, the internet only has two modes at the moment. It's initial outrage at something or initial recognition. Like, oh, this is that thing that means so much to me. It's the new Game of Thrones or the new the new Breaking Bad. Or
There's also
it's
beating
like,
off. That's the third one.
Yeah, that's true. Or it's the I'm offended by the fact that they put Snoop Dogg's dance in Fortnite. Like, it's that.
That was a little different.
But that's
it turned out to be the same. It turned out to be the same.
Everything, right?
It turned out to be the same, but to begin with, it was a little different because a lot of people, like 90% of people who saw it, even like rap fans and stuff, were like, they put the Crip Walk in there, and the Crips are like a horrific gang that like murder people for fun. And if you do their gang signs,
said the blood of the should First of all, let me get my blue bandana out, bitch. You talking shit about my boys?
Would you shut the bold motherfucking ass up? I don't know that many C words. I can switch to B words. But it was like, oh my god, if kids in California do this, they're gonna get shot. But it wasn't an actual Crip Walk because there's no like hand signs.
No.
I know everything about hip hop culture.
You gotta do the Cripsy.
Yeah.
I used to be able to do it, but
now the cripple is happening, so you can't do it.
I'm doing it. I did it.
But this is my
you can
point.
Get shot.
They don't do their research before being offended. It's the instant offense.
Yeah.
Right? It's the instant reaction. It's the got to have the timely. You've got to get it right then and there, because otherwise someone might beat you to it.
It's the clickbaity fucking clicks and views.
That ties into like hitting the zeitgeist at the exact correct time as an artist as well.
Yep.
Fucked up.
I'm not trying to hit no time ghost, you know what I mean?
Haha. So
Rich got that because he read Mein Kampf in the original German.
Yeah. Yeah, because you lent it to me.
Well, only because I was at that, what I thought was a love of books rally, and I turned around and there was Adolf Hitler, and I was like, oh shit, he's gonna know I'm Indiana Jones, and then he signed it.
Sure. It was a love of one book rally.
Only book.
When it comes to like my first season and my second season, I think my first season worked better narratively because I wasn't trying to like I feel like I did a very poor job of time management on season 2, where like I was weaving the characters together for way too long, and then they show up and I'm like, boy, there's only like 10 episodes left to do the whole story.
Here's my thought about that though, and we're doing a bi-weekly show, and like we have to produce content for the show.
Yeah.
And we're not editing the stories. Like if we were like to sit down, if this were to be a book, or they would be editing and we'd edit out the stories that we didn't need and whatever, right? So it's not, I don't think, fair to ourselves to even say that like what we do is not good or not or bad, right? Because like it's like time. It's like a 4-dimensional problem. Like, we have to write a story, and unless we want to like just be like, well, we just write goofy stories or whatever. But I think it's better that we don't. Honestly,
that one
like
guy
that
on Reddit would love that.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, I watched that fucking like first 2 episodes of the what's that show, Ex Machina, Voss Ex Machina, whatever the fuck it is, and like if you like that shit, that's cool or whatever. But I was like, man, I don't like any of these characters. And it made me feel better because I was like, I don't know, this is on fucking Amazon, like whatever.
Oh yeah, Vox Machina. Okay,
that's it.
Yeah, I was I was gonna say that like though I think what season 2 did better than season 1 was creating like much more rounded like 3-dimensional characters that have like people genuinely felt like an emotional attachment to. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
People liked the characters from season 1, but I don't think they ever felt like a real, genuine emotional attachment to them in the same way. So I think I did that better in season 2.
That's
I'd agree.
like how, yeah. I mean, I think that's how, like, any, God, if we fucking ever get back to a point where shows are allowed to, like, evolve, that would be really cool. And I think that's what you did, is, like, you took the characters that were, like, good, or I don't want to say good, but the ones that, like, made sense for season 2, and you stuck with them, and that's how it should be in anything, right? Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Can you hear the...
is someone playing a drum?
Can you hear... It's fireworks night. It's bonfire night in the UK. Those are fireworks.
What the fuck is... Okay, first of all, what the fuck is that?
Remember the 5th
Yeah.
of November.
When
Oh,
Guy
that's
Fawkes
it.
tried to blow up Parliament.
Yeah.
So we celebrate
I saw
by
the
setting off
movie.
fireworks.
I saw the movie where Natalie Portman was bad at being British.
Yeah, we set off fireworks and then go back to work and follow the rules.
I'm a
That's right.
I'm a big fan of Rich's completely flat. Yeah,
Yeah,
he knows.
yeah, yeah. Natalie
Like,
Portman.
Crikey, mate, this is a V for Vendetta, isn't it?
She's the Dick Van Dyke of modern British acting.
Sure.
Yeah,
I shaved me head, me lord.
I agree. I think your characters, Jeff, were intentionally played more for comedic effect in season 1 than season 2, so they became they were more single-faceted, right? Myrtle Smelly is Myrtle Smelly. She didn't really have any growth apart from the fact that she showed up
miss Myrtle
and
Smelly.
saved the day. And that's
she did
why
not change as a character
No.
at any point.
But that's why Pavlov didn't really feature that heavily in this season. Because
No.
you had...
I like that I like him kind of better in the
Yeah,
second
he's
season.
like a
because
cryptid.
He shows up and you're like, what the fuck is this?
He leaves
doing
at a
here?
certain. That's still like one of my favorite things about my story is that he does just leave right before the climax.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this. That's great.
But, like, with the Spooky Squad, they were... In fact...
Oh, for legal reasons, they are the new Spooky
the
Squad.
new Spooky Squad.
Oh, you're lucky. I had that lawyer on speed dial. I was like, okay, here we go.
The characters that had the real growth and felt like they were changing and were, a bit more shapely, three-dimensional, were Frankenstein and the Candle Cousins in season 1. I feel like they were really fleshed out. Flesh being an obvious pun for Frankenstein.
Yeah, the Candle Cousins definitely had that fucking Goosebumps episode character development where they're like, oh, they're never gonna see eye to eye. Oh, after that experience, they love each other.
Yeah. And then
I think they're great.
And then season 2, everyone had their own sort of arc of development.
Yeah.
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 Well, what about you guys? Let's think about this from an audience point of view.
Nothing I do matters.
When you were shut your fucking beautiful, delicious mouth.
Your apple flavored mouth.
When it comes to, like, from your point of view, while you were writing season 1 or season 2, whichever, what character did you think the audience was going to like the best, or like was going to pick out as their favorite, and who do you think it actually ended up being?
Oh man, season 1 or are we talking about season 2 specifically, or both?
Season 1 or season 2.
I knew that people would love Mookie and Doots, and they did. And then I knew people would love Hughie. Because he's impossible not to love.
Because he's a real life human being.
Yeah, and I hoped they would feel mixed feelings about Kellen, because you're supposed to. You're supposed to have mixed feelings.
It's funny, I very much remember making excuses for her in my head.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's that trick of, like, the protagonist isn't always the hero, but they're still the protagonist, and it feels that way in your head. I was like, well, yeah, she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has her reasons. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
And, like, she does some pretty reprehensible things, and...
Nah, she did fine.
But
She's been through a lot, Jeff. Give her a break.
But she has got her literal road paved out for her in front of her. Like, so it's hard. If, like, you know, if you met your future self, you'd kind of feel like everything you did wasn't important. That it had already been done, right? So there's a fatalism to her and a nihilism to her. And then when she sees, you know, it's very easy to be told that, you know, you're doing something for the betterment of people, and then having that sort of suck your own dick moment where you're like, I am doing the things for the betterment of people. These people that are my family aren't perfect, and I have the power to make them perfect.
Right.
And that would be...
Yeah.
Everything I wrote in that last episode, I think, is exactly how I would feel about the people that I cared about if I had the power to change them. Because the power would corrupt me, right? And it would corrupt everyone. And I'd like that people...
Not me.
I like the people... I like the fact that people aren't sure about the ending. Like, they're not sure whether they like it or not. Because you shouldn't love
I loved
You
it.
shouldn't-
That's the point, yeah.
I loved it personally, but the ambiguity is what I loved.
Yeah.
They gotta come up to terms with, like, there is no God, and even if there is, he doesn't care about you, so fuck it.
Yeah. My headcanon is that she realised that things couldn't happen with her in the universe, right? She'd already...
Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Yes.
There's
And
a
that's a tough
scene.
one.
There's a scene that bothers me in Community every time I rewatch it. It's in like the most famous Community episode, the like one where there's like different timelines.
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
plays
yeah.
the same scenes over and over again.
Yeah.
And the only timeline where everyone is happy at the end of it and nothing goes wrong and no one gets hurt and everyone is having a good time is the one where Jeff leaves to get the pizza and they have a great time without him, and when he comes back he doesn't even join in with them.
Yeah.
It's the reverse It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
And
it's the Dan Harmon It's a Wonderful Life.
as a sarcastic like negative piece of shit, that every time I watch that episode I'm like uh-oh.
Well, we gotta have to like fucking It's a Wonderful Life, Jeff.
Josh,
Get the ether ready. Get the rags of ether ready
Jesus.
so we can fucking
Josh, what about you?
dose this guy.
What character did you think the audience was going to like take to very like really love as you wrote them, and who ended up being the character that they really did take to in that way?
I mean, I think Chickpea, I kind of was like, yeah, everyone's gonna like this.
Love
Yeah.
Chickpea.
Yeah.
I think I didn't know that everyone was gonna like this stupid vampire guy. I was like, this guy's sort of stupid. I don't care. Whatever.
But you
And
are
then
an expert at writing one-off characters that people love.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I
don't
agree with
know.
that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
You can pour everything into them, and it doesn't matter if it overspills because they're gone at the end of the episode. So
Well, that's kind of the whole point,
yeah.
right? Is to just fucking go nuts, man. Like, put it, like, what am I saving it for?
Yeah. Okay.
There's no tomorrow.
I really thought
Fucking anarchy in the UK, bitch, right?
I
destroy
really
something
thought
beautiful.
I was a fan.
Yeah.
I thought I was a fan of Boris Bloodsuck until we got to the questionnaire and Rich is like listing off this motherfucker's driver's license number.
He's got, like, the fucking stat sheet out. He's like, he's got 27 intellect and 40.
He drinks girly temples. I still know
Girly
it.
Temples.
Jesus.
I think part
they're
of
red.
what helped me with that quiz is that I occasionally had to.
You're a maniac?
Well, yeah. I mean, yes, but I had to. I can't read while I'm writing, so I would listen to the annoying sound of my voice reading a story to get the facts right for the story I was writing. So I would leave the episodes running. So I would listen
So you had
to
insider knowledge because you listened to show.
Yeah, I listened to the show, which is one more time than you guys listen to the show.
I don't listen to my own show.
No,
I listen
I
to
don't
you
either.
guys talk.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think I could listen to myself anymore. I hate it.
I love your voice, Josh. It's like a warm hug.
That's kind of you to say. I don't believe you.
No, I feel that way. Like there's always like anytime I just happen to be watching like a continue episode or something, and like you start talking, I'm like, I'm hanging out with Josh.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, I've done the trick. The trick has been completed.
You have incepted me.
I'm here with you, friend.
I do a similar thing in that when you're recording M Class and I listen to it, I interject and I'm like, shit,
You think you're talking
I'm
to
not
me.
on the
Yeah.
podcast with them. I'm not there.
I have that problem when I'm listening to Toonhounds.
Yeah.
Because you're being fucking stupid, and I want to be like, hey, no, that's wrong.
That's wrong and dumb.
That's what a dumb person would say on their podcast.
That is sometimes the majority of the time intentional as well, because we're dry British fucks.
They also have emails open, and they know how to drive up user interaction very well. You just have to say something purposefully wrong or incendiary.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it nowadays. I didn't think I was hoping people wouldn't hate Axe Wound.
No, I love
I
that.
think that. Yeah, okay.
People
good.
love
That's kinda
Axe
what
Wound, man. They love a bad
I
girl.
want.
I love the
Dommy mommy.
It's not, but it's not just that. It's the rug pull of watching a character get better and then them making the same fucking stupid mistake. That sort of like
'cause
relapse.
that's what people are like.
Yeah, because they do. They're imperfect.
She could be,
except for me.
She could be such a flat two-dimensional character so easily. But
Yeah.
I mean, she's got like Triple H hangers, so I don't know why you call her flat.
She's got a flat stomach with a 100 pack, so there is that. But no, she has like such like fully three-dimensional characterization that makes you feel for her as a character. Because like we all fucking make dumb ass mistakes. We all like try and keep up appearances. Like
We all have 100 packs. Right, guys?
Yeah, of course.
we're all dommy mommies.
We're all want to get stepped on, right? Right?
I knew people were gonna love Axe Wound because I loved Axe Wound.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like I don't know. These characters sort of just feel like they're them now, and I don't even control them, which I guess is good.
Yeah.
You know what they're going to do next because that's what they would do.
That's exactly what.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. I was that way at the end of season 1 of Storylords, with Lionel and Grissom, and that's why I had to cut them loose.
Except for the ant guy, who knows what's going on with him?
Who will ever know?
Scrabbles
Who
Dant.
knows? He's still down there with the Red Queen, just watching things fall into the lava lake.
Don't worry, Josh will get back to that story. Don't worry.
I said lava lake, and my home internet device just went boop boop. So I don't know what that
He's
means.
Googled lava lake.
You're inhabited by the devil. That's what it is. Your device
shit.
is
You know
the
what?
devil.
You just ordered a lava cake. You didn't realize.
You know what?
He doesn't
I'll
care.
take
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Fuck it.
Did you have a specific story that you loved?
I didn't even get to answer the last question.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. What? You knew that people were going to love Jason, right?
No, I had no idea. I thought, because to begin with, and I talked about this on M Class for a minute.
Because Jason's like Jeff, that's why he didn't know.
No, Jason is not. Jason is like me in the way that every character I write is like me in some way.
A little bit like you, except he's got red hair.
The one who's most like me that I write is Kayla. Like she has every reaction to everything that I would in the exact same way.
There was that time where you killed a bug with an axe, so that's what I guess that's what I'm thinking.
Because when I first created Jason, people did not like him. They thought he was funny, but they were like, "Oh, I hope he gets his comeuppance for being such an asshole and bully."
Whatever. He was a redhead. I wasn't just contractually obligated by the Redhead Guild of America to love him. I liked him.
The RGA.
Yeah.
The RGA. Secret. Well, shit. Not now, but...
Well, I guess we all have to die. No, people didn't like Jason to begin with. they thought he was funny, but they thought he was a bully. Especially the thing that I look back on and kind of laugh at the most is that they were upset that he was bullying Pavlov Flinch.
Yeah, but it's like fucking that guy deserves that shit.
Everyone bullies him the whole time they're around him.
If there ever was a justified bullying, I feel like it's Pavlov Flinch, right? Like, come on.
I knew people were gonna love Dips. I love like the entire concept of Dips is like people are gonna love this character.
Did we tell Rich that Dips delivered my pizza one day?
Yeah.
Fucking Dips, fucking real life Dips couldn't find my fucking house.
As always.
Parked down the street, got out. He's like, "This is pizza for you," like literally. And I was like,
"Is this your
pizza,
dude?"
Fucking Dips, man.
And then he apparated through your door.
Yeah, he fucking floated away into the ether.
Thanks for the tip, brah. I think I got him fired because I was like, "Where's my pizza?" To Domino's. I was like, "Hey, where's my pizza?"
Yo, harshen my mellow, bro. Get me fired from Domino's.
Give me a fucking hour, bro.
He came through the door, but the pizza couldn't go through the door, so landed in a heap on the other side.
Not again.
Not again, dude.
Fuck.
Whoa, dude, I forgot I'm a ghost and whatnot.
Yeah, I love Jason. I love Dev. I love TK.
Yeah, Dev. They're all great.
Yeah, they complemented each other really well.
It felt like I don't mean to say this like a real like movie because whatever, but like it felt like a fucking like 90s movie where I was like,
good.
hell yeah, these characters are fucking,
That's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah.
The Faculty or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Where you're like,
The jock
exactly
and
that.
I would like Rio Tachibana to come back, but be like a sort of like incredible 1970s Incredible Hulk, David Banner.
Well, I mean, if
wandering-
you remember the last episode when I signed off at the end of this story, he will return.
Yeah,
In
because he's
the Kamen Rider movie of the year.
But I imagine him like going from small town to small town, like hunting cryptids. That's how I imagine him.
Well, there is. I will fully this is a spoiler. This is an exclusive. If you listen through the hour of horse shit we just went through, you get this little tidbit that other people don't. So don't tell anybody. Rio Tachibana, as of this point, will return for one story this season.
One. Just one?
We'll see. Right now, it's just one.
I mean, I'm impressed you have an idea of what you're doing. I'm just
Otherwise, I have no idea. I'm still stuck on what I'm doing this season.
yeah. I don't know.
That's
kind of why we did this today, because we were like, what are we doing?
I have a plan, just no impetus to start it.
You have a concept of a plan.
I have a one-shot idea that I've been sitting on because I have not been able to fill the middle of it.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I was going to do for my story, and I was just going to fucking power through it and see what happened when I wrote it, which is a bad idea, by the way. Now I don't know what I'm doing for the first episode. I got 2 weeks to worry about that shit.
Dude, I'm just going. I'm just living, like Dips would say. I'm just living.
Just living, dude.
Cut me some slack, brah.
Cut me some slack, Jack.
Should
Cut it out.
Before we ask our next totally real planned question, should we
Sure.
take a break?
Yeah, we can do
alright.
that.
Okay. All right, we'll be back. we're back. I'm just going to ask the question: what do you think is your favourite episode of the season from your story?
All right, well, that's a hard question.
That was like out of nowhere. I don't have prepared this.
Yeah, I mean, it's our own fault for just fucking about for half an hour.
We talked about like pictures from college. We looked at ourselves when we were much younger and healthier.
thinner.
Well, besides you, Rich, because you had chemo. But
Yeah, that had a little thinning effect. Yeah.
Chemo chic.
I bet when you had chemo, you were still healthier than me when
Oh man, yeah, probably.
because you're probably eating good.
I was
like, there's
deliberately eating well.
Like, there's a part of me that wants to say Kids Quest because the fact that no one thought I would kill those kids and then I killed them horrifically, and the reaction I got from you guys and the audience was so fucking funny. No one could believe I just killed a bunch of kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Fuck them. I'm trying to remember the things I wrote. I don't even remember.
The Boris Bloodsuck episode was particularly good.
How did I know you were going to say that? I mean, how did I know? Which one? The one where he dies, or the one?
No, the first one where he finds Princess Toadstool.
Yeah, that one's all right, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but
I'm looking at the names of my own stories and gleaning nothing from them.
it's because we name him like the dildo who farted.
Yeah, guess who's coming to dinner but not racist? Question mark.
That's a great title.
Nature versus nurture versus being a giant cricket monster.
These are gold.
Corporate sexual synergy and branding.
Perfect.
I'll take a cracking at it. I remember that one. That's
Amazing. That one I know. That one, yeah.
Fear and Loathing in Kirby, Connecticut.
These are great.
I think I remember Home for the Holidays because it's the one where we learn the origin of Indrid Cold.
Mm-hmm. Is that the one with which was the one where it's the season 1 where it's the Hallmark movie? Is that one?
Yeah.
No. Home for the Holidays is the origin of Indrid Cold, where it's like this guy goes home for Christmas and his family sucks dick and he turns into a Mothman.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
The door opens. I remember the door.
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it? It's that episode.
Yes. It is. A Leg Up for Christmas is the name. It's like episode 3 is the Hallmark Channel one. It's called A Leg Up for Christmas because somebody gets their leg cut off in it.
That's right.
Because the amputations was one of the prompts.
I like when they go back to see Dev's dad.
Oh God, I think that's Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, but not racist.
But not racist. Yeah, yeah.
Because he does the weightlifting and Dips helps him lift the weight. So I
and
really
he's
like
like,
that one.
"My God, boy!" Yeah.
One of my stories is just titled "Run, Bitch, Run." I don't remember what that's about.
Is it supposed to be like "Run, Lola, Run"?
Maybe, I don't know.
First one I opened was "One witch's gunk is another witch's hunk."
First one I opened was Beastmaster 3, Rift Taken Identity, a Frankenstein PI mystery. I was like, that's not my story. Oh, yeah!
I do pride myself on all the Frankenstein mystery names, like Stop or My Mummy Will Shoot.
That's so good.
The fucking I'll Take a Crackin' at It.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great.
Other ones
This is
I
why
did.
I don't try to name my shit.
You name your shit all the time, and it's all jokes like this.
This one's dragged me to heck.
I did name
That one might be my favorite.
I did name one story Office Job Massacre 2, but none of the other stories are named that.
Drag Me to Heck is the one where I did the Cosby head shake and you guys lost it. So
I still remember how red-faced and out of breath I was. I had to turn my mic off. I was laughing through the next 3 sentences when you finally started talking again.
Yeah, Axwin doing the Cosby head shake.
I remember Breaking 2 Electric Big Footaloo's Big Christmas, where they went back to where I did the really inappropriate Osama bin Laden's cousin waiting in the pen joke.
Oh, that was so fucking good.
And then I remember The Good, the Bad, and the Fungi, where they went to Fiddler's Bean.
Fiddler's Bean.
There's Bean!
And I did the some metal cunt joke, and someone thought Hume was called Samuel Colt.
Oh, God,
That's
that
right.
was so
That's
good.
right.
Oh, I do have.
Man.
I do have a favorite title, actually, now that I've opened it and I see the
Go
full
on.
title, which is Rise of the Fate of the Dawn of the Return of the Revenge of the Bride of Frankenstein.
Damn.
My other favourite one of mine was Dracula's Birthday Basharoonie Graveyard Smash Edition.
That was a good one. It's like a fucking DVD bin at Walmart. Like it's like $2, and you're like, can't even justify spending $2 on this.
Do you know what? The stories I love the most that I have written are the stories where you've got an idiot leader and a really suffering sidekick, like
Yes.
Zach Brannigan and Kiff.
Yes.
You know what's
classic.
funny is I've been sitting since the beginning of the show when we were talking about doing like each other's genres.
Yeah.
I've been sitting on a story exactly like that in the sci-fi genre since before episode 1.
You should just do it.
Dude, do whatever you
Not my genre.
want.
Not
Yeah,
my
I
chair,
don't-
not my problem.
I don't care about the genre. I'm
My genre, not my problem.
Not my chair, not my genre, not my problem.
We got a guy who does that. I'll patch you through to him.
Where
Yeah.
is my fucking Story Lords file? Here we go. I was like, whoa.
Can I tell you guys a secret that I do?
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with the show, but my package just got delivered. I always go on and give them compliments
Aw, that's sweet.
because those guys and girls, ladies, whatever, non-binary, whoever,
Yeah.
they're like their job sucks,
Yeah.
It
right?
sucks a dick.
Like fuck those people who fucking complain about that shit.
Yeah.
Because like my God, right?
And it's like
Like-
you're complaining about the person at the ass end of the
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
who had nothing
Also-
to do with it.
A
Yeah.
magical elf just delivered me fucking shit I bought yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And they've got to do so many of those parcels to make a day to make a living.
dude, they are out. I see them out here where I live at like 9 at night. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
We had someone deliver what was it? I think it was Deadpool versus Wolverine. We had someone deliver that at 7:30 on a Sunday night, and it's like, go
Jesus.
to fucking bed, people.
Yeah, I see them on Sunday too, and it's like, yeah, like this is
Now
crazy.
go home.
right?
This is your day off. Don't be out here working. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
worship God, not the almighty dollar. Am I right, Christians?
Am I right, fellow Jesus lovers?
Am I right, disciples of Him? Capital H.
Fellow gene teasers.
This is a Christian podcast now.
A Christian
God is
Slater
awesome.
podcast.
God erase.
He reigns, come all over the earth. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus loves the little children, but not in the way
molesting,
that you're
touching
thinking.
them.
I've got a joke for you. Why can't
Okay.
Michael Jackson go within 500 meters of a children's playground?
Because he's a
He's dead.
Because he's dead.
I knew it.
My son is learning jokes at the moment, and I nearly accidentally told him that one.
That one's alright. though. That's a funny one.
I did
I
tell
feel
him.
like somebody would get upset about that.
Yeah,
How dare you denigrate my favorite pedophile?
my favourite pedophile. To be fair, I think he probably is my favourite pedophile.
It's a lot of people's favorite pedophile.
Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah.
John
If you
Lennon.
had, I mean, if you
If you had
pick
to
one.
pick
Look,
one, yeah.
John Lennon is my favorite wife beater.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
If you had to pick
I
one,
had
mean,
to pick one.
If you had to.
Least favorite Ringo.
Not talented enough to get away with that one, Ringo.
It is wild what you could get away with if you're famous and talented.
Especially,
People will be
especially
like-
back in the '60s when
Yeah.
everyone was like, "There aren't even serial killers. We don't even know what that is yet."
Like,
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson, like, they were like, this dude's like almost certainly a pedophile. But anyway, listen to this jam.
He wrote bad.
He wrote Thriller.
He wrote bad and he was doing bad at the same time, but no one cared.
So meta.
That's how much of an artist he was.
Living
only
his
did it
art.
He was
the art.
living the art.
He only did it for the art.
Yeah.
Maybe we should cut all that part. What do you think?
No.
That's fine.
People
We've
need
never
to...
cut anything from
No,
this podcast.
never cut
We're
anything.
fine. We're fine. It's fine. It's nothing matters.
Look, if we're getting canceled, Josh is the one who said all that. So.
Yeah. He wrote it.
Art is getting away with it, guys. That's
It is
all I'm
true.
saying.
I'm just reading all the notes he wrote in Mein Kampf before he lent it to me.
I highlighted all these parts.
Rich is like, I don't know what any of this has to do with Mein Kampf,
No.
but it's informative.
I just wanted a simple Nazi book. Oh, man.
What was the question?
What was your favourite episode?
Yeah, I think the one where
Scrabble's
they go to
dance.
You like that one? Which one? The one where he's with the queen at the end?
Yeah, I love it when he's just wandering aimlessly in a hellscape forever.
You do love a good cliffhanger.
I am
you
a
know
big
that.
fan.
The ultimate cliffhanger never comes to fruition.
My favorite Josh story is the one with the two stinky dwarves who get trapped in the basement with the gold ghost.
Oh yeah,
That was good. That was early,
That's my
wasn't it?
favorite one.
Is Megan the Stallion in that one?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Which is one of my
bring her
favorite
back.
jokes in this whole show.
My favourite Josh episode is definitely Boris Bloodsuck. I think I've made
This
that
guy
very,
is a fucking
very
bloodsuck
clear.
head.
It was so funny. It was just a really complete story.
It is.
I don't even remember a single joke from that episode. I don't remember a single fucking thing.
I'm going to take it back.
He goes,
The best episode you wrote is the card game in hell.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Really good.
Serpents and cards. That was so good.
yeah, that's the one with the head shake.
Yeah,
That's the Cosby one.
yeah.
I was
you're
also a
right.
really huge fan of the entire Riverboat episode because it felt
Yeah, that's a
like
good one.
it felt like a Spooky Vision episode
Yeah.
in like the
Yeah.
funnest way possible.
It's just like the boat. I love that the riverboat just travels and like you can just
Yeah.
get on it and just get off.
You know
like it
what's-
just is there.
I know that Rich is a real big Boris head, and
Yeah.
I know everybody knows that I'm a big Mario head. And the traveling ghost riverboat reminded me of the ghost ships in Mario
Yes,
3.
Yeah.
it's very. You know what? That probably got in my brain at
Yeah.
some point and was like, "That's really cool, right?"
Yeah.
Who knows?
I used to love
Yeah.
that. Like, people, when I first found that, people wouldn't believe me that it was in the game. 'Cause
Yeah.
it happens so rarely.
It's weird. Yeah. Also, who gave you those sick Mario figures? That's cool.
My best friend Josh gave me these fucking sick ass. Like, he gave me the Luigi figure from the movie. And by the way, his eyes follow you everywhere. It's terrifying.
Well,
I
he's
love it.
haunted. I made sure to haunt him with a child ghost.
That's where
possessed.
Vigo the Carpathian
Yeah.
left.
And he gave me a Mario that's sick as fuck, and he gave me a Sonic for some reason that's also really
Because
cool.
you love Sonic.
Question
Don't
mark?
you? Don't you love Sonic?
No, not really.
I thought you liked Sonic.
Here's the thing that you're remembering is that I was obsessed with Sonic as a kid.
Well, there you go.
I don't understand the difference.
So it's
What are you
brought back
saying?
my
do you-
childhood love.
Do you mean you stopped loving things you loved as a child?
Rarely.
How do you
Very
know what your
rarely.
personality is?
He also gave me these things that I have like in like a position of honor in our living room. These two vintage, I'm gonna guess from the late 60s, early 70s Star Trek the original series pins.
I looked up some of this stuff, and they were making these pins until the 80s, so they could be from the 80s.
But it's
like they
they're
were still
so
making.
sick.
It's. I mean, I have one that I found that was Nixon votes Klingons voted for Nixon or something like that. So that's definitely from the late 60s.
That's
early
so
70s.
great. Like if I had a jacket to put pins on in that way, they would be the number 1 and 2 pin on my jacket.
I forget which ones I gave you. One's just Spock.
Yeah, one's Spock and the other is Spock and Kirk. And they have this like faint coloration to them that like looks super cool and vintage.
Yeah, they are old. I don't know how old though.
Yeah, they're faded for sure. And
I'm not jealous
really
of
cool.
this meetup at all. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we could tell the day that we went that you were not you weren't having a good day. You were very quiet and nothing was said, and yeah.
I showed you photos. I showed you photos, and you were like, "Yeah, all right."
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it must be nice.
Nah, it would have been better with you there too, Rich.
Have fun at you.
Yeah.
Renaissance fair.
Oh my god, he fucking got us.
You know what? He ain't wrong.
It was very gay, and it was
sure
a great
it was.
time.
And that's what makes it worse.
We shot bows and arrows and threw axes, and then we watched bagpipes and we ate food. And there were bees everywhere.
Yeah, it was like the beeest place on the fucking earth.
I didn't know we had this many bees left on Earth. That's how many bees.
To be fair, they were mostly yellow jackets and wasps, so they weren't any of the good bees.
There were a lot of wasps there, white Anglo-Saxon.
That was true.
I'm going quiet while I pay the beekeeper the invoice for
thanks.
releasing all the bees. Release the bees!
How the hell did you manage that?
I'm just
The funniest thing of the day is Crystal bought this fucking what is absinthe. We had never had absinthe.
There was an absinthe bar, and we were like, "This is the first thing we should do."
Yeah,
today.
we should go get
fucked
hammered.
up.
Yeah, let's go get fucking
Stinko.
poisoned.
And the thing about that drink, if you have 2 brain cells to rub together, is that it tastes a lot like licorice because it has anise in it.
Yeah.
Literally the shitty NyQuil, the green NyQuil. That's what it tastes like.
It's garbage. And like Crystal walked around drinking this drink she hated because she paid so much money for it.
It was like $17 or something.
We were
That's
fucking
some absurd.
She was like daring me to drink it. It tastes so fucking bad.
And then like the silver lining was like, oh, you get to keep the cup, but then like the cup
was
smelled
garbage.
like fucking licorice. Like, I'm pretty sure it still smells like licorice.
It does a little bit.
We used it to chase the bees.
We opened it up and left it open, and the bees wouldn't come around.
The bees were like, fuck this. What is this?
It was too bad for the bees.
Yeah, the bees
Dude,
were like, what is this garbage? I'm
That's
gonna
why
go
we
fly
think
into
that-
the real garbage.
That's why we think that Greg had COVID, because he couldn't smell it, and we were like, how do you not smell that?
Josh fucking killed me. I had to like cover my mouth and look away because he was like classic Greg not having fucking sense of smell. Like that was just an intrinsic part of Greg that we all know.
Every time I met Greg, he just never could smell anything. we had delicious pickles on a stick, and we thought of
God. It was so
Stickle.
good.
you. We had a stick.
We had a stickle. I felt a little
Garlic.
bad for Greg because I was just fucking fawning all over Josh the whole time.
No, it's fine. I played it cool, so I'm cool with it.
I was like, Greg, get out of the photo. Pushed his
You
head
know the
away.
worst part? I'll make you feel better, Rich. You know the worst part of the
okay.
day was there were just so many children, and
Oh.
we were like cursing and shit. We got all kinds of looks and shit. It was like, and I was like, I don't.
When we were
fucking-
eating, there was this old man who every time one of us said even ass or hell, he would turn in his seat and glare directly
we're
at me.
literally in Bumblefuck, Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
like the like center of like not quite, but like fucking like red ass
Yeah.
area,
And
right?
it felt like I was in the Story Lords fandom because he was only glaring at me for everything everyone else.
Yeah. Anytime you bring children to something like this, I'm always like, I mean, I guess, but
We have this rule, like we had people over the weekend, and like some of Rachel's friends, and they were swearing, and they were like, "Oh, sorry," and it's like, no. You talk the same way you normally do. It's him that has to learn that other people say these words and
can't
he
say that,
can't
yeah.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you like make everyone not curse around your kid, the first time someone curses around your kid, they're gonna start doing it.
Yeah.
You have to teach
That's how my
them that you
parents
can't
were.
curse that way.
Yeah.
My parents were that way, not because they were good parents, though, just because they were like, whatever, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's the way my parents were. They cursed in front of me constantly.
Like, my dad and my dad's friends, who I would call him my uncle, but he wasn't really my uncle, they would be like, fuck it, blah, blah, and like, but if I said that shit, oh, fuck that, man. No way, right?
Your
there
uncle
was
Michael.
There was a night, it was a Sunday about I'd say 6 months ago, and Evan was being a just absolute dick weasel. And we were out for dinner, we were getting pizza, and at this microbrewery that's up the road, so they do really good beer. And we always go there, we have a really nice time, and normally he's really well behaved, and he was an absolute fucker. And I took him outside and said to him, listen, you're being an absolute little shit, and I don't care. You have to stop it now because you're embarrassing us. And he went in and he was crying, and he ran to Rachel and said, he called me a little shit, and everyone heard me, and I was like, yeah, because you are.
Damn. Everyone there was like, ooh.
Yeah, okay.
And then your dad popped out of behind a plant and said, hey, looking sexy, Evan.
He popped out and he was like, don't you dare put down my sexy grandson.
My sexy ass grandson.
He can fuck anyone he wants in this bar.
Even his grandfather.
I'm not even
We're
correcting
recording
any of
shit.
that. I'm not correcting any of that. It's funny when he repeats stuff that you say, and it's like, look, I said it, I'm not hiding behind it, but you can't fucking say it. So, yeah, dick.
Yeah, little kids don't, because their brains don't work right yet.
Yeah.
Like they think that them being like shitty is funny or they're being clever, and it's like, no, you're
just being a
when
dick.
you do this, it's like a little rodent is tapping on the ceiling at night, and I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
The rage.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, go on.
I was just
No,
gonna say, I appreciate your ability to just not give a fuck what everyone in that restaurant thought
Oh, yeah,
about
I didn't
you
care.
in that moment.
I didn't
I
care.
have this problem where I have to catch myself because I'll be like, oh shit, what do these people think? And then I'm like, why do I fucking care? Because on Halloween, I was getting my shoes on or something, and I was still in the house, and Crystal had walked out on the porch, and I hear talking, and I put my shoes on and I sort of lean around, and a guy is walking up on our porch that I've never seen before in my life.
Yeah.
And he slams his foot down and then walks away right as I'm walking out the
Okay.
door. And I was like, what the hell's going on? And Crystal was like, oh, there was a giant spider out here and I asked him to come kill it. I was like,
What?
I was like, oh, why didn't you ask me? And she was like, oh, it was massive. I was worried it would freak you out. And I was like, well,
Wait.
Did she call someone?
Who the fuck is this guy? Yeah,
yeah,
happening?
there were a bunch of people sitting out waiting to give candy out to the kids. And he came from that group. I'd never seen him before.
All right.
And,
Spider Stomper? Are you there, Spider Stomper?
Yeah, I walked out and I was like, oh man, now all these fucking right-wing douchebags in my neighborhood think I'm too pussy to step on a spider. And then I was
I don't know if
why
they
do I
thought
care?
I'm not.
Yeah, also that
I'm not sure they thought.
they probably just thought that she didn't want to ask you because she didn't want to
That is not
seem
how
like-
the right-wing mind works. He came up there and they saw me and they heard her say that and they were like, lib cuck.
I'm going to give you a piece of advice that
I stopped
really
caring
served
after a
me
second.
very well. But just
I
generally,
need it. Tell me.
anyone who's listening, my dad once said to me, no one cares about you as much as you care about you. And I was like,
That's a that's
that's a really
sad
shitty
fact
thing
for
to
me.
say. And then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, you're totally right. He was like, the interactions you have with people, think about how little at the moment you are thinking about your best friends or your family. You're thinking about what you're doing. You're consumed by what you're doing. Everyone is like that.
Unless you have like an eidetic memory and you can remember like every time
Yeah.
someone
I'm
has
always
wronged you.
thinking
Yeah.
about my best friends, Josh and Rich.
Right, okay. But in the
What are you
moment
doing right
when
now?
you're
Are you thinking of me?
No, I'm thinking about what I'm saying.
Damn.
What's that like? What's that like?
It's alright actually, but like genuinely, my dad is he's got these nuggets of wisdom occasionally buried in all the idiocy. But like,
Well, there's that video of that I don't know if he's a TikTok dude or whatever, and he's talking to this kid in a mall, and this lady or guy or whatever like walks in between them and the camera, and the TikTok guy's like, "What the hell?" And the kid's like, "Yeah, people, they got their mind on stuff. Like they're not.
Yeah.
It's not that they're being assholes. They're just they don't know. Like
That's a wise
like,
kid.
Yeah,
Also,
and the guy was like,
an asshole.
the guy was like, "Wow, that's a really good point."
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, sometimes people they're not thinking about you, not because they're dicks. It's just they got other stuff.
they
in their
got
life,
their
right?
own life going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely true. Well, I will put an asterisk next to it. Like I said, it's momentary for me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, I don't give a shit. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I did the thing at Taco Bell when I was coming home from Philly the other day, where the guy said, "Enjoy your food," and I said, "You too," and then I just stopped myself and I just shook my head and I was like, "Yep, here we are," and I said, "Yep, there we go."
What did he do?
And I think he just was on to the next thing. I don't even think
Yeah.
he fucking heard me. Like I don't think
there's
he cared,
no
right?
registering that. Like
Yeah, he
people
just
said
was-
that to me when I worked retail all the time,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I never even registered it. It's whatever.
Nobody cares.
I hated my life so much. They never came into my thoughts.
yeah.
I came into your thoughts.
You came into a lot of my stuff.
Your ear.
Every hole you have. What do you think's going on with that Sonic? What do you think I did to that before I gave it to you?
Why do you think your
I
vintage
thought it
pogs
was
are all
like-
stuck together?
Pogs?
I thought it was supersonic, and that's why it was white.
No.
It's
No.
honey glazed color.
Have we got any other sort of insightful ponderings on season 2?
I might.
It was a good season. I'm still tired. I still need a holiday, as you would say, Rich.
Well, here's my question then, because this affected all three of us. What exactly do you think made season 2 so much more difficult, like arduous
just-
for us than season 1?
It's just the amount of times we've done it. Like honestly, like this happened with that other show that I didn't get fired from.
Continue.
It's,
Yeah.
It just you just get like. Yeah, you just get it's like playing a sport. Sometimes you're just like, oh my god, I'm so fucking tired, right?
Yeah.
Like it just happens. I don't know. And then other times you're like, okay, I'm in a rhythm. Who knows?
I think for me, it was I held too tight to the narrative. Like I knew where I wanted to go, which is weirdly ironic because I changed the ending the night before the story was written.
Yeah, you didn't listen to your favorite band, 38 Special, and hang on loosely, but don't let go.
What a fucking
God
niche
damn,
reference.
you said me saying Liz Alphos was a deep pull earlier.
But like,
What, you guys don't listen to 38 Special on the reg?
I had like a very, very closely knit, mapped out story that was too full of things that I had to eventually abandon. Like, the Pillars of Alima. Like they were gonna be much more in the story, and only one really mattered. So I was like, well, I'll just kill him off screen. And then the siblings, Kellen's siblings. Like,
Yeah,
who
they
the
were in
fuck?
the first,
Who the fuck cares
yeah.
about them? They're gone.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
anymore, right? I made a glancing reference to one of them in the last story, but it's only
Yeah.
because that was the one I could remember. But I think around the time where they needed to come back together after they'd been split apart, I can remember writing a story and then finishing it and reading it and thinking, this is so bad. And then I went in and put all of the Hume and Oryx traveling through time and doing the JFK assassination and and the Loch Ness monster.
That was so good. I knew the Loch Ness. I could smell the Loch Ness monster coming. I was like, I don't know why I even thought about that, but for whatever reason, I was like, he's gonna do Loch Ness monster.
And Croatoa and Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart.
Like, it was going to go on for like so long as well. I had about 5 other things that they were going to do, and I was like, this story is 14 pages. I can't do it again.
That's another reason why maybe we're a little burned out. We have been. I'm going to say some of us. I'm not going to say which ones of us have been slowly extending the length of these stories.
I like how when we started, we were like, it'll be like 4 or 5 pages per story.
Yeah. Now it's like, I wrote like a thesis and I'm earning my doctorate from this.
Pulitzer Prize.
I'm getting my doctorate from Cambridge with this. That's a little hint at maybe who's doing this.
I think that the reason why this season seemed so much more arduous to me was because I was trying to live up to expectations. Not other people's, but mine. Of like what I wanted. Because like season 1 went so well. And when something goes that well for me, I immediately start trying to live up to that same standard or go beyond. And that's not really the best way to make the best story you can.
That's, I think that we all do that, honestly. And I mean, I know I do it, where I'm like, I gotta like, beyond, man. Like, this week I gotta really get it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, like, that's like, I don't know, it's not SNL, right? Like, it's not live television or anything. Why do I think that, right? Like, I don't know.
It's like, what really should matter is, are you writing the story you want to write? And are you doing the things with that story that you want the story to do? Not so much living up to what it was before, which is really hard for me because like the worst thing that could happen for this show for me is deadly virus that kills us all. So but the second worst thing is that people are like, I don't really like the spooky vision stories anymore.
Well, the thing
I don't think that is a thing you need to worry about.
Yeah.
See, it's not. But like actually, I think the thing that I'm more worried about than that is that I don't like the spooky vision stories anymore.
Yeah,
like
no,
I want to live up to what I created before for myself. And
yeah, well, you
I'm
guys
putting
are
a
always
ton
like
of pressure on myself.
You guys are always like, well, you're there here for like you're the one, and I'm like, but I never hear any like. I don't know. Are people liking it? I have no fucking clue, man.
I mean, like, as Rich pointed out, and, like, I talked about earlier, like, this is no slight to the audience whatsoever, but they have become far more comfortable with the way our show works, the way our writing is, the idea of Story Lords isn't novel anymore. Again, this is not a slight towards our listeners or whatever.
No, it's not.
So we don't get as much feedback as we used to. We have some people who
I need a hug in text form every now and then.
Yeah.
I'm a fragile baby who needs attention.
It's
Kiriko
that
and
fucking Motorhead quote. I think it's Motorhead. It's like, we're fucking artists. We're sensitive as shit.
Yeah, I think it is Motorhead. I think you're right.
I love that fucking quote because it's true.
Kiriko and Squid are really good at consistently.
RX is really good at it,
and
as
RX,
well. And there
Nate.
are others.
Yeah, people like Malanite.
There are others who give, like Torso did like a little,
Yeah.
like thank you for the season and everything, and like I drink that shit up with a straw, and it stays in my heart for so long, and like
I'm not.
I
good
still
at,
think
like,
about it. I still think about the nice things people have said about certain stories and everything.
I'm also not good at like getting on Discord all the time, which is on me. So it's my fault too. I'm my own worst enemy in everything in my life. So
Here's the thing. We want the feedback, but we don't want to have to ask for it because then it cheapens it somehow.
I just want you to slip that dollar into my G-shirt.
Are we? I guess my next question for the podcast is: are we babies?
No.
I think we know the answer. Are all artists babies? Question mark.
Good question.
Are there too many artists?
I think if you pour a very tall drink, you want someone to drink it and say that's a good drink. I don't know if that's a good analogy, but I'm sticking with it.
It is an analogy that you said.
It is a thing. I think the amount. I don't think anyone is under the impression that we're not doing a lot of work for this podcast, right? This is the hardest I work on. I don't work like a 16th as hard as I work on this as I do on Toonhounds, right? It's really easy Toonhounds, and it's M-Class is easy by comparison, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We watch something.
You just watch, right.
We watch
we
a
make
show
the
and then we
funnies.
discuss it.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a very easy podcast compared to this one.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, being on is always like arduous, right? Like being funny isn't particularly easy when you know a bunch of people are listening the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a challenge to that, but it's the difference between I gotta brush my teeth and I gotta dig this fucking ditch.
yeah,
Yeah. Or I got to brush my teeth, or I have to go to the dentist. Right. Like
yeah.
very, very different experiences.
Yeah. And I think
You can just be like, I'm done, but at the dentist he's like, you know what? You gotta come back.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like every 2 weeks for a full short story. Like some writers take a month to write a short story,
Yeah.
and we're not capping off in like 30 pages like they do or whatever. But like we're doing pretty much the same amount of
Don't
Rich
sell
might.
Rich short.
I'm gonna quietly move away from that topic before
Yeah,
people remember I'm
not
done
gonna
similar
run-
amounts.
I'm not going to shove someone else under the bus.
They're shooting off the cannons again. God save
mean-
the Queen.
No, God kill the Queen.
God
in
kill
Parliament.
Parliament.
Yeah.
Is that Cromwell?
Was it Cromwell?
Was this a Cromwell
Yeah.
thing?
I can't remember. I'm the British person, and I can't even remember where it fucking was.
I mean, your history is like 2,000 years old, so
Yeah.
who fucking knows, right?
I just, yeah, it is. I'm sometimes surprised at how much we have written. I mean, oh my god, I'm going to do the math now.
I mean, I've definitely written more for this podcast than I did in entire fantasy fiction, for sure. For sure. Like, there's no comparison.
I will say that, like, if this might be a bad compliment, actually. Maybe I shouldn't.
I
Just
love
do
it.
it. Just do it.
Any attention is good attention.
Is if you're thinking about, like, maybe people aren't into your writing, I'd say the thing out of everything Storylords related in one way or another that gets commented on and talked about the most in our fandom is fantasy fiction and your stories from that. Like, they
Interesting.
talk about that more than Storylords. So.
Well, I see them talk about you guys, and I'm happy. I'm like Tendy when Peanut Hamper is like getting all the attention from the doctor. She's like, this is my greatest achievement, and I feel that way. I really do. I think.
I hold absolutely no ill will towards how much they love fantasy fiction because I loved fantasy fiction the same amount. Well,
Yeah.
half of it.
Me too.
and-
And look where that got me.
But let's face it, we wouldn't have this podcast without it. So I can understand that people think of this as fantasy fiction Mark
No,
II.
I don't like begrudge anyone for
No.
thinking that.
No.
I think that's good, and I know I've said it before, and we all say it. I think this is a better show. It definitely is. The quality is so much better. Like,
I think it really depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, I can see why people like fantasy fiction more who might not
Because
like
if
our
they're all in
podcast.
for comedy and they're not looking for like
continuation,
a deeper
or-
narrative in
Yeah.
the same way.
which is a really backhanded way to compliment ourselves. But
the thing that like I always think about is like I run into this problem constantly where I'm writing a horror story, right? And I get to the end of it and it's scary, but it's not funny. There's like nothing funny about it, and I have to be like, all right, I have to redo this. There has to be jokes in it. It's a comedy podcast. Whereas I don't think that could possibly have happened on fantasy fiction.
No, there was. I mean, unless you were, that was the joke, right? Unless you did some weird fucking like
Meta,
like yeah. But I don't. Yeah,
I did the math. If we, on average, let's say we write a 10-page story. We've written 52 stories. Each one of them, the number of words that can fit on a page is on average 500 words. We've each written 260,000 words.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of words.
That's a terrifying amount.
That's a lot of nuts.
Huge amount. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I don't even know that many words. How did I write that many?
I think you didn't just use them once.
I feel like
I guess A counts as a word.
Like dick has been used enough times to take up enough of those.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I've got some stats.
Yeah.
No, someone sent some stats.
Oh my god, I was just gonna say someone should. Oh, this is great. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hold on.
How many times has dick been said? How many times has yo mama been said?
Right. So this is from Thomas Martin. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Good morrow, story lords. According to the Control F function on Patreon, in the last 2 seasons of your stories have contained 1,918 uses of the word fuck.
That's it?
Feels like should be more.
1,008. I mean, that's 1,918 individual uses.
Yeah.
That's
but
quite a lot.
That's also the only time we've written the word fuck. Yeah. Not the amount of times we said it.
That's true.
That's also, it's not the amount of times that we've written, like, motherfucker or, like, fuck nut.
True, yeah.
Fuck shit. Maybe it is, actually. I don't know. But I don't think it is. I don't think, like, a search function can do that same way, can it?
I think it can. I think it searches within... If the FUCK, the combination of those words, it does. Even if you put motherfuck, it would show it.
The math is not mathing to me because we've written 600 bajillion words or whatever.
260,000.
That was
less than 2,000 of them were fuck.
I think you're thinking that we use the majority of our jokes are profanity based, and actually I don't think that's the case. I think they're a lot smarter than we give them credit for.
Really? Because my characters say fuck all the time, like especially like Kayla does, Jason does. Like people be saying fuck in my stories.
See, I don't know if I do swear as much in my stories. My characters might swear, but I do sort of use a point of pride that I make you think I'm swearing without swearing.
Well, that's kind of how I am too, where I try to do like the Jason Mantzoukas, where he's saying like these crazy things in a like sentences that have never been heard before, right? Like, and I think that's like a good way that I like to try to write, and I try not to be like this fucking guy, right? Like that's stupid.
I guess, like now that I'm thinking about it, like I've specifically spent so much time making sure other characters don't say fucking shit all the time. So when Jason and Kayla
you're bringing our average down, Jeff.
Sorry, I'm sorry, everybody.
What the FUCK, man?
I've failed the podcast.
What the HE double hockey sticks?
1,883 uses of ass. That would make sense because I don't spell ass, I spell arse. 795 uses of shit. 295 uses of dick. 197 uses of bitch. 174 uses of suck. 172 piss. 141 cum. 121 corpse. 85 uses of balls, 75 uses of fart. Wait a minute, is that 85 uses of balls? Is that balls plural or balls as a concept?
Yeah, a ball. It could have been a ball. Yeah.
75 uses of fart, 66 uses of fired. Though this wouldn't count when you got what you guys say to each other during recording. Only in the stories. 63 uses of your mum, 60 uses
Is that it?
Yeah. 60 uses of
we say
jizz.
your mama. Every time I type your mama, it's YOURMAMA.
Also,
Yeah, there's probably, yeah.
I spell it MUM. So,
Oh my god.
I do have a question for you when you get to the end of this.
all right.
Go ahead, though.
60 uses of jizz, 70 uses of cunt, 10 uses of cunt with a Q.
Is this only
That's a
season
different
2?
thing.
Yeah, this is only season 2.
Okay.
And
Okay.
18 uses of ACAB, which definitely did go down this season. And last not
Yeah.
least, 4 uses of Duxant, 4 uses of Kleeman, and 1 use of Kleeman with a K. The proper spelling will need to be verified. Let's break the record next season, my lord.
It's a C. It's a Cleveland has a
K.
C.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Kleeman is with a K.
Is it? Oh, okay, right. I thought it was
thought
with
it
a
was a
silent Q.
Kleeman is with a K and Duxant is with an X in the middle.
Yeah.
Jehovah spells it with an I.
What was your question?
My question is, do you think arse is funnier than ass?
This is where the divide. This is why we're independent,
Arse.
by the way. Are you saying ASS or ARSE?
I don't know. I think arse is funnier.
It's funny
What are
that
you
I
saying?
can't tell which one you're saying.
I don't know what you're saying right now. Please spell it.
Arse. ARSE is funnier.
Arse.
Ass is not funnier.
Okay. Well, I think ass is funnier.
I also think that because we're from the Freedom Town.
But I wouldn't say dumbass. I'd say dumbass.
That's weird.
Dumbass is such an American insult.
Yeah.
to
That
call
is,
someone dumbass.
It's very Beavis and Butthead time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are
I
certain
don't-
insults that are very American. Like dipshit is like
Yeah.
a very American insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to know the amount of times dipshit has been said, because I feel like I call characters that all the time.
You say that a lot.
I use pissant a lot. I know I
Yes.
do.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
It's one of my favourites. Yeah, there you
I
go.
three.
have one.
I would love how many times 3 shows up.
You got to put in the number and the spell it out.
Like, I feel like you don't have one that you say all the time because you're constantly making completely new batshit ones up
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of thin air.
That's what I try to do. Sometimes I get mad at myself because I'm like, I don't have a good like ranty thing to say. Like sometimes I'm actually like not in like a ranty
Yeah.
mood, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get in like a real. I gotta think about something that pisses me off so I could write this fucking story.
So he thinks about when I don't name my files correctly.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think about that all the time.
Sometimes I'll wake
Think
up
about-
in the middle of the night, like it's fucking
Think about
4 a.m., and Josh has texted me, and he's like, you know another thing about Rich not naming it right?
And here's another one.
he put
Then I
ye-
think about the times you have to restart your fucking Apple Macintosh so we can do the show. I think about that a lot.
I mean, it's all
it.
to make you wait a little bit longer. It's like that sort of
edging.
Edging, yeah.
I think about the
Just edging
time
me.
that Rich came up with a great idea for a podcast and asked us both to be part of it, and it was really nice, and I loved it.
Aw, da-da-da.
I've said this like every time we've done a recap of anything, is that he could have very easily just been like, hey Josh, do you want to do this? And bypass me completely.
Didn't
So,
want to.
I'm glad that I was included.
But why?
Yeah.
Because
I
you're
think it-
better than me in every way.
I think it works better as a 3.
Idiotic. Yeah, 3 is better. That's the perfect number.
It's a magic number.
3 is the
That's why
magic
we're 3 all the
number.
time. You know how many times I have to like clean up my jizz on aisle 3 after this show? At least 3 times.
I will say that I think I genuinely think my jaw muscles are stronger after recording this show. Like the
I
amount
definitely
of
can tell.
laughter.
I definitely can tell.
I'm like a fucking crocodile.
Yeah, that's what I say. I text Jeff before. I'm like, and another thing about Rich's jaw muscles. Sucked me clean and dry, that boy did.
They should be calling that boy Hoover the way he's sucking.
And also because, damn.
that should have been in a story.
It should have been. Well, maybe I'm clawing my way out of this funk. Who knows?
It's tough though, because like I really don't have any complete idea. Like I keep coming up with ideas that I'm like, oh, that would be really good. Like I don't think I'm gonna do this, so I'll be candid about the idea that I was thinking about. There's a movie that's like Dracula versus Shaolin,
Yeah.
or something, and I was like, I want to do a modern Dracula versus Shaolin with a guy from like a martial arts school who ends up having to go up against the supernatural.
That's awesome.
And then maybe I'd even do it in the 70s and make it like a monster exploitation thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't have any idea beyond that. I can't formulate something out of that.
You gotta get what's her name? Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
What's her name? From the 70s, blaxploitation, hot.
Oh, Pamela Greer.
Pam Grier.
Pam Grier,
Pam Grier. Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
name her like something similar.
Something that would be racist if I called her that.
Slam Rear.
All the names of
Slam
characters in
Rear.
Black.
That's like her porn name.
So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I think that's pretty across the board. If
Well,
we've
Rich
learned one thing
knows.
today,
Rich knows what he's doing. He just doesn't
sort
have
of
the
sounds
energy.
like he knows what he's doing.
sort of
He just
do.
is like, I definitely know what I'm doing.
I have an idea. I haven't quite figured out all of the nuance yet. Right?
This is here nor there, Rich. How insulted on a scale of 1 to 10 would you be if I actually learned how to mimic your voice and accent?
I don't think you would. I don't think you could learn.
You don't think I could? Because
No.
I'm like
I just said that just then. You didn't know that, but that was me just saying
really
that.
good. But like I'm just sitting there thinking like cinema.
It's tough.
Cinema.
Rich is tough because he. I don't want to insult
No,
him.
you're not insulting me.
Idea.
He's not like prim and proper,
No.
and he's not Cockney.
No.
He's like this, like almost like
Middle ground.
it's probably because he talks to Americans a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He picks up on these cadences that we have.
What-
So it's very hard to mimic.
Spivsy and I were talking about this the other day, in that the reason why most Americans can't do English accent is because there's such nuance between like
They go
down the
overboard, yeah.
road
Yeah.
from me, like literally 5 minutes across the border, there is a completely different accent. Like the counties are like almost like little states, and they can
Yeah.
be 20 minutes apart and have completely different Celtish
Dude.
accents and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
just
I-
insane.
I was listening to Spooked, the podcast Spooked,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. You should listen to it after you're done listening to ours. And there was a guy from Wales.
Yep.
Half the fucking episode, I was like, I have no fucking idea
Yep.
what this guy is saying.
Yeah.
I was like, I have no fucking clue what this guy is saying.
Yeah.
The like trick is the like I've learned is when I do just a voice that's like that's broadly based, I'm not going to get anywhere near it. Like
Yeah.
I don't actually sound like what
Except for your German!
I don't actually sound like surfers sound in California during the 90s when I'm doing dips. It's like a
Sound
caricature.
pretty good.
Like I don't actually sound like a mall goth does in the
You sound like
2005 when I'm doing
Domino.
Chris.
You sound like a Domino's delivery driver from the 2024s.
But when I sound very, very similar to Patrick Warburton when I do that
That's
voice.
true.
Because
Yeah.
I've trained to do that voice, not a voice in that ballpark. So do I think I could do Rich? I could do Rich now if I wanted to, physically. But could I do his voice?
Prove it, am I right? Am I right, patrons?
I actually don't think I probably could. It's the pitch difference. Would be really hard for
In
me.
what, his butthole? Oh, we're talking about voice.
I have,
Pitching and catching difference.
I'm going to ignore that. I have a. I'd very easily occasionally fall back into my Southeast London accent, and SAF was SAF, not SOUTH there.
Yeah, I heard the.
But
South.
Yeah, but I taught myself to especially when I went to university, taught myself to pronounce my T's and my H's a little bit better because I was dropping them all the time. And when I listened to, there is a video that my parents have of just after my brother was born, my uncle came round with essentially what is like a family camcorder thing, and there's loads of like little family videos of us, and I am 5 years old, sounding like I was in some sort of British soap opera.
Baby brother!
Me baby brother, and I every time they pull that fucking video out, I'm just like, I want to die.
I hate that shit too.
I want to die.
I hate that shit too.
We have
My
that
family
in
did that
common.
shit. I hate that shit too.
We have that in
Yes.
common, Rich, where like
Yeah.
I spent, and I mean like this is gonna sound really stupid to people
Yeah.
listening because they're like, you still sound like that.
Not
But
really. You
I
don't.
spent years and years and years and years because I grew up like in a hollow.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Surrounded by the most country bumpkin motherfucker,
Yeah.
backwoods ass country cousin fucking people in the world.
Nice.
And I did not want to sound like that. I knew that from a
Yeah.
young age.
Well,
and
that's how I am too with Philly and the Wooder and all that fucking
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah, you
Like-
slip occasionly, but not very often.
Well, that's what I've been told.
Well, I do
from-
too. Crystal points it out, even though she
Yeah.
has the same exact problem. I'm like, you fucker. Why would you? But
Yeah,
like,
I never slip up. What are you talking
I'm not
about?
gonna.
That-
I'm gonna try my hardest not to say it with like the full-on Southern inflection that like pops out every time I say it. But when I say antenna,
Yeah.
like when I say it without trying really hard, it sounds like antenna.
Like
You say
Montana.
Montana? Yeah.
Not like a bug's antennae.
Yeah.
Michelle does that because she's like from Boston, so
Yeah.
she'll get drunk and one time she was like, yeah, and then the cops came after me, and I was like, oh my god, you fucking just went so fucking southy Boston
All
on me
right.
just then.
Sit down, Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, I was like, how about them apples, huh? Yo, then the cops came after me. Like,
feel
what
like
the fuck,
Fucking
dude?
Marky Mark over here.
Like, god damn, Funky Bunch, slow down. What were the cops? I was like, the cops? She's like, yeah, the cops. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
You gotta
feel
stop
like
drinking.
I feel like a moron when I'm talking about like, oh, I've worked fucking 20 years to have less of
No.
a southern accent.
No.
And people are like, really, fucking Beverly Hillbillies? You worked that long?
Honestly, yeah, it's not.
When I started working at a more senior level, I could tell there was a lot of. So, you know, I would say even before that, went to grammar school.
That's why you talk like this.
Felt like an outsider when everyone else was skiing in the summer and stuff like that. I was going home and playing football with my friends on concrete, right? Because we
That's
did
soccer
'cause-
for us
yeah,
Americans.
yeah, because we didn't have any grass areas where I lived. There was no parks or anything
Yeah.
like that because I lived in the southeast of London.
I'm
So,
just picturing you like Billy Elliot,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
dancing to some T-Rex song, and you're like, your dad's a scab at the coal mine, and you're like trying to learn how to speak English. Fucking, there's a montage going on,
But-
and you're like, the knife ended by the knife.
But yeah, so it was kind of like, if I don't, and this is why I think I'm kind of like the black sheep of my family a little bit, because I've definitely pulled myself up a little bit out of that social strata.
Oh, you think you're better than them?
I don't think I am.
You know you.
Well, that's what I run into every time I
I fucking love it.
Kind
No,
of, yeah.
Well, like, you can be proud of that. Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking be proud
Yeah.
of that
That's the
shit,
shit.
man.
That's the shit I run into every time I go home. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am
you
a
think you're better than me? Yeah.
Like I am a struggling artist making like poverty wages, and I go home
Right.
and they're like, "You think you
Mr.
think you're better than
Businessman.
us?
yeah.
You think you're better than us?"
Yeah. And it's like, what? Yeah, I mean,
No,
I feel like...
don't think I'm better than you. Leave me alone.
that you know what I don't want? I don't want my kid to feel like they are a financial burden on the family. I don't want Evan to want for things. I don't want Evan to, see his parents go hungry so that him and his brother can be fed. That's what I don't want. That's why
didn't you raise
brother?
me?
Sorry?
Who's his brother?
Oh no, he hasn't
You.
got. I'm talking about my brother.
I thought you were talking about me because you adopted
Yeah,
me.
you are Evan's brother.
you're his
Yeah, we're
twin brother.
Born on the same day, different years, slightly different
Slightly.
years. Only a couple years apart.
But my parents would take a loan out for Christmas, and then be still paying it back in November. And
My parents did the exact same thing, except they didn't take a loan out and didn't get me any Christmas presents.
But I'm really, and I don't mean this in an ungrateful way, because I'm aware that I am probably, in a familial sense, probably the luckiest out of the three of us, right? Well, I wouldn't even say probably.
I am the luckiest man in the world.
My parents stayed together. My parents love each other. I'm not under any delusion.
Legos.
Yeah, exactly. And he feeds my interests and stuff like that. So. And they're good grandparents to my son as well, which I'm really grateful for. So
Sometimes too good, am I right?
The thing is, my parents are shitty grandparents to my child. Because
And you don't even have a child.
Because I don't have a child and my dad's dead.
that is pretty bad.
Dad, rub it in. My dad's dead. He can't fuck me up anymore. Ooh.
You would think he couldn't, and yet...
From the grave, he still finds a way.
So I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but
I think comparing is not a great idea.
No,
I think we all have dealt with our own problems.
Yeah,
there are people who
always-
have dealt with way worse problems than we have.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. So I don't want to. I'm not sounding ungrateful when I say this, but in order for me to get the things I felt that I needed in life, I needed to climb out of that working class background. That's just how I felt about it.
Well, you did it a more proactive way than maybe Jeff and I did, where we were like, yo, money's bullshit.
Well, the money is bullshit, though.
I had to fall into money as bullshit because I was going to be an artist. There's no making money as an artist. That's not a thing.
I kind of started early with the everything is fake when I was a teenager, and that doesn't win you any boomer cred.
Everything's
Because
fake.
if you question their life and their thought, what they think and is real, they start to get really upset about that shit.
Everything is fake and everything is boring. Wake up and I'm snoring.
That's right.
I think that I could die right now.
That's the beaches.
Yeah, I love the beaches. Thank you, Rich,
that's
for putting
alright.
me onto the beaches.
Fucking love the beaches, man.
Can't go to them. I'm a redhead.
The singer, the band The Beaches do hate redheads.
They do? What did they say that?
Yeah, it's the name of their new album.
We hate. Oh wow.
The drummer
I'll
is
call my lawyer.
The drummer's a redhead. She is a very good drummer. A very good
She
drummer.
is. She is a
We're
great
good at
drummer.
everything. Some say we're the best.
Some say.
At least one says, yeah.
1 in 3, I heard.
1 in 3.
1 in 3 lords are redhead supremacists.
That's right. It's good. It's a good percentage for us.
Also,
Not usually in.
he's a white supremacist.
You know what, Josh? You know what, Josh? I think brown people are better than redheads. You got anything to say against that?
Wow. 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 Wait it. Wow.
Paint him into
How's
a
that
corner.
how's that corner I pinned you into?
You know what? I'm gonna take a piss over here. That's where we said we're gonna pee. We're peeing in the corner today.
Do you think our second season was funnier than our first season?
I don't know. I don't know.
No. I'm going to say no.
Knowing that you think the first season was funnier, or know that you think there's been no discernible drop in quality?
No.
Clear as mud.
That's the best answer. I think we. Yeah.
I do think that season 1 was funnier than season 2 because season 2 has much heavier, more important story compared to season 1. To the point where Rich had thought that he had written himself into a convoluted hole that he wasn't going to be able to climb out of.
Yeah, but no one has to know about our WhatsApp chats.
That's true. The WhatsApp chats do bleed into the podcast pretty heavily, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the culprit. I always reference some shit we talked about, and nobody knows.
And yet it always makes us laugh, and neither of us ever stop you.
It does.
No. That's why I'm doing it. I'm really only here to make you guys laugh.
That's the whole point of the show.
That is
to
the
like, make each other laugh, and that's it.
Yeah. And I think people do appreciate the fact that it's funnier when you listen to like the funniest jokes in How Did This Get Made are when the hosts laugh their asses off.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the funniest shit. You feel like you're part of it.
Yeah, that's why in SNL when they break, it's so funny.
Yeah,
because you're like, okay, like
you're in on it.
You're in on it. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
and they are part of it. They're like, we are doing this podcast to make each other laugh, but we're also doing it to make you guys laugh.
Mm-hmm. And the people who we make jokes about how we shoehorn the prompts in, and I think like one of the things I'm going to try this season is a lot more is how my attitude towards the prompts and maybe writing my stories a little bit more around them again. Because sometimes
I don't need to try to do that since I'm perfect and I was pretty good at that.
You
anyway.
Probably are the best of the three of us at doing.
Probably am, which is weird.
I think you're agreeing probably that you're the best of us, and that's where you stopped listening and then you agreed with it.
What did you say?
No. No, I think Josh is the best at including the prompts in a way that's like really narratively satisfying. And I feel so guilty when I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot the prompts. I need to figure out how to put them in.
Yeah, there's times that I'm like, I
can't fit this one in.
This is. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be better about that this season. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be doing. Again, I don't really have a plan one way or the other. I don't know what the fuck I'm actually doing, but I'm going to try to be more proactive, like Rich said, about including...
What about a hentai story?
Well, it is art.
It's art!
It's from Japan, and it's art.
So, here's something. Have you discounted anything from doing in season 3? Because I was gonna do something superhero based.
You were fucking stealing Greg's steez.
Well, Greg's a guest, so he can suck my dick.
Wow!
I mean, he literally can suck my dick. You know what I mean?
I mean, you put as a guest lord, you put your money on the floor, and we take the money when you leave.
You get a percentage, and that percentage is 0.
What a fucked up metaphor that was.
That is the perfect metaphor. I love that metaphor.
But you know, like I was going to do it as a full-on story, and I decided no, I wanted to take a break this season in doing such a heavy narrative, and tell a lot more one-offs.
Yeah, like
so,
I said I was gonna do the like Dracula versus Shaolin style type of story, and I decided against it. I'm still going back and forth about whether I want to do a full mystery. Like not a full season, because I don't know if anyone's noticed this. I have yet to do a full season story, period.
Don't tell them they didn't notice.
I always do one-offs in the middle and like little continuing stories with other characters instead. Because I cannot be fucking arsed or asked to do a full season of one type of story.
Yeah.
But I want to do a mystery that, and this feels like more work for me as well, like let me get to burnout even faster, but like a mystery that the people at home can piece together as the story goes along as well, and maybe even come to the conclusion before I get to it writing. But we'll see if I actually do that or not, because I think it would be really fun, but really difficult.
Yeah, that would be tough. But You can do anything you want.
Thank you, Josh.
You can have whatever you like.
I'll take you to the candy shop.
That's not T.I. That's 50. 50.
50 cent.
50 cent.
I'll take you to whatever you like. Shop.
There it is. Oh, man.
What about you, Josh? Any ideas flittered through that space between your ears?
Well, I gotta, keep going. I think I'm just gonna keep trucking. And it's, eventually I'll write a good story.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
You've written one or two. Come on.
Yeah, there's been a few. I live for that one or two few good stories, all right? It's.
I have loved every story you have written on this podcast.
That's stupid and wrong, but I appreciate
And yet it's how I feel.
I appreciate your sweet, sweet lies in my ears.
I would never lie to you, Josh.
What if it was to save my life?
Well, I guess you're dead.
Oh!
Wow.
Got me!
Look, I know in the end you would rather do that anyway, so.
In the end, you really wanna die. It's Linkin Park, right?
I think that Josh has both a really clear path for himself as a writer on the show, and also kind of like a weight on his back, where people are expecting him to continue the Daranos narrative that he's had in season 1 and season 2, and that's really good, but could also be kind of a weight.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait.
Wow.
That kind of wait?
Wow.
It's not out for 2-3 more weeks, however long.
Cricketsound.wav.
Where'd it go? Where's the sound? They can't hear it, but I'm doing it. There it is. I heard it. It's real to me, damn it.
I cricketsound.wav to Josh a couple times in real life as well.
It's always funny.
I see what you mean there. There is a... expectation might be the wrong word. Maybe it's not. Like, people... there's Josh definitely
Maybe
has the
I'm
least
doing the
freedom.
long con.
Right?
Maybe I'm doing the long con. I'm just going to fucking pull the rug on all this shit. Fuck it.
Suddenly, the story's never going to end. It's back to Scrabble's dance.
It's going to be the fucking Wheel of Time or whatever the fuck, and just I'm going to back to the tower or whatever the hell that story is about.
It would be really fucking funny if you just forgot Daranos for a season and just did a Western or something. That would be the funniest shit.
Eventually, I think we should sit down and talk about, maybe at the end of this season, just doing 3 completely different genres.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd love to do a space or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll do a gritty Sin City style jokey podcast. That'd be fun.
I wonder how the audience would take to that.
I think they thought
They'll take it however we give it.
They thought we were going to do that. They thought we were going to swap genres this season. And for a while, we have considered it in the past. I don't think we've ever really openly chatted about it with any sort of, need to change genres.
Well, we had that meeting. We wore each other's underwear to get really in the mood, and then we just forgot about what we were doing and went straight to the end of the meeting and show that we always do. The after party, we call it.
I remember when you guys were trying on my underwear, and you were like, why is there so much room in the front?
We were like,
what's all this space for?
This is like sweatpants. What is this?
I don't wear underwear, so...
Oh!
Nothing can hold me.
Unhygienic.
What about... Do you wear thongs?
No. I've got...
This guy is free ball, commando.
You know the netting they put into swimming shorts? Every pair of trousers I own has that netting in it.
Is this a thing?
No.
That's horrific. That is harrowing.
That would be horrible.
I hate that mesh.
I hated that you said that. I was like, ugh. That triggered my weird sensory autismal brain. I was like, ugh. The fuck?
For a second, I thought you said sensory artisanal brain.
Yeah, my artisanal brain.
Josh and I did have a little side meeting during that and talked about firing you.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm glad you retracted that.
I mean, good luck doing the show without me.
He's right. He does. He isn't the one who pushes the call button, but he does do some other things. Apparently,
I've heard rumor.
Good luck misnaming your files without me.
oh my god!
Who's gonna get too mad at the quiz show and make me end the show if he's
Dude.
not around?
Yeah, that is true. Who is going to do that? We're never doing another fucking quiz. I lie, we'll probably do another one.
Neither of you liked it, so probably not.
I wouldn't say I didn't like it. I would say I probably
yeah.
just took it a little bit more seriously than I should have and forgot we were doing a show.
I was purposefully agitating you
Yeah,
several points.
I got that. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. He's like, yeah, I heard about it.
And by at several points, I think for most of the quiz, I was like gaming the system on purpose to piss you off.
Yeah, and I mean, some of it pissed me off in a comedic way. Like, I was obviously playing up to that. And then at the end, I was like, oh God, I'm actually getting agitated now.
Yeah.
Which is what happens if I'm in a position for too long. Like, I start to lose a grip on sanity, I guess is the word I want to say.
Your grasp on reality.
Yeah, exactly. If you convince yourself if you're in a situation for too long, you convince yourself that it exists, right?
That sounds like PTSD.
Yeah, it
and
probably
maybe we
is.
shouldn't do that again. Maybe that we shouldn't put you back in. I mean, you did the fireworks today really good, buddy. You handled those well.
That wasn't fireworks. That was just me, like, that you could hear my brain cells exploding.
We didn't have him being like, I'm back in Utah Beach.
I'm back in the quiz show. No,
The show. No.
Jeff, you don't get that point. You don't get that point.
Casey and JoJo.
Tell me I was a good man.
What?
Yeah. It was it was odd.
It was such a funny.
It was
thing
funny.
To listen to, though. It was
so
funny.
I'm glad as a production it worked.
It's for some reason we fell into three roles that and Kevin fell into a role as well that if any of us hadn't have been doing that, it wouldn't have been anywhere near as fun.
Kevin was great.
I think we've said this. I think we said it after the podcast, but Stumpers is such a fucking Kevin Cole.
Oh yeah, I pointed that out on the
Kevin
podcast.
Cole.
I pointed that out on the podcast. Like Stumpers is the most Kevin Cole shit to give us all something to work against. So we're a team.
So fucking
I was like, that's genius.
We've got to have him on as a guest at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, like, it was so funny recording with him.
We should have it like earlier in the season as well, so
Yeah.
he's not listening to our stories. Like, what?
Yeah. I think we should aim for a couple of guests next season, like because people
You guys
enjoy
have
it.
any other friends?
Not ones that would want to perform a story. Smithy might do it.
I don't have any other friends, so
Zane might do it. I mean, I'm talking on behalf of Josh because she's not my friend. Sorry, I've stolen her away from you, Josh. She's my friend now.
That's what do you want? That's fine. I don't care. Oh no. She can be both our friends, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying that I haven't put any of the work in, so I can't really call her my friend.
That's not a lot of work.
I guess
Just
I
be
could-
like, Arn Horse is cool, and she's like, we're best friends.
I guess I could get my friend Josh to be on the podcast.
Yeah, I'll be on it.
yeah.
I mean, he'll be on it.
We'll have to fire him first, so that he's actually legitimately a guest.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'm fine with that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Time to make the donuts.
I think this is a good show. Not this particular episode, but
No, this
all
one's
the rest
terrible,
of them.
but the rest are good. This is a terrible episode.
This is just an extended break enforced after Lords that we've done.
Yeah, pretty much.
I told Josh before we started recording, but I am also really, this is a perfect example of how much I love you guys. I got my Lego X Mansion today. It is sitting next to me. I have not touched it because I had to record.
It's like putting heroin next to a fucking horse head,
I know.
man. You're like scratch. I could hear the scratching. You're like,
That's what the fireworks was, really.
Yeah.
Like,
Is your
skin
knee hitting the
peeling off.
table because you're shaking?
but yeah, so, and I really could do with a bit of a serotonin hit at the moment because I've just come back.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've just come back from my week in Portugal, and
Oh, here we go.
I had to go to work today. So
Motherfucker goes on a dream vacation of all Americans and then comes back and he's like, I could really use a serotonin hit.
I
guys."
went
Yes.
to Portugal and the locals fed me grapes and I was living it up. There was 7 fireplaces in my hotel room.
I did have it was 24 degrees every day.
That's that in real
No,
freedom.
I'm not doing
measurements.
the fucking maths for
How
you.
gonna
many,
guess
how many bald
65.
eagles is that?
I'm gonna guess 65. 24 Celsius to Fahrenheit. 75. Wow.
That's
That
nice.
was lovely.
That's beautiful.
We went to the beach one day. We sat on the riverbank and drank lots of beer and lots of mojitos. And
It's pronounced mojito.
okay, and then I'm not doing that.
Mojito Jojo?
Mojito Jojo.
We had some very nice port that was very old.
Did you have some nice starboard, too? Idiot. That's a direction, moron.
Port is left, starboard is right.
Yeah, it was great. It was really nice. I sent you guys some pictures, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked amazing.
It was lovely.
I wasn't insanely jealous and
No.
fucking cursing at you.
I mean,
I am green with jealous rage.
I'm
it's just green with
I'm
jealous.
very lucky that I live in Europe. Let's just say that. Because
Yeah.
it's you can fly anywhere.
You know what I think we should do one time, and this is
Fly
probably
to Europe.
yeah. Actually, I'll say this after we're done recording. Never mind.
All right.
I don't want people to get their hopes up for something you guys are absolutely going to shut down as soon as I say it.
European tour, Storylord style.
Yeah, our
It would
like
be like Euro Trip, but way sexier.
our 200 listeners will love that tour.
We're going to Dusseldorf. That's in Germany. That's in Europe.
I think we've got one German fan, maybe.
Hitler?
That's good.
Oh,
No,
I mean,
it's not Hitler.
He doesn't like the show.
I mean, he.
Dr. Gay Hitler loves this
It's
show.
Dr. Gay Hitler.
His dad, George Washington Hitler, loves the show. too. Look these up, by the way. These are real guys.
What a real story. What a great.
You were trying to say something before I steamrolled you?
I can't remember. I've really enjoyed this season on reflection. In the middle, it was tough, but I think powering through it produced some of the most fulfilling stories I have done on the podcast.
Through hardship, we
Prevail.
gain freedom.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think someone said that. Well, they put that on a gate somewhere.
Josh Henderson, 2024.
No!
It's the privilege of the dead, the living to misquote the dead, isn't it? Is that what Paul said?
Yeah, someone said that.
He also
This is
said
a
he was
great
better than
quote.
Bob Dylan. So you can't swing
Which
the-
is true.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with that one a lot.
As someone who doesn't particularly care
Yeah.
for Bob Dylan, I like Paul.
Why don't you like me, Jeff?
Oh God, he's here!
It's me. One headlight. That's my son.
This is going to sound tangent, but I wish that they'd write a sitcom about when David Bowie and Iggy Pop lived together, because that just sounds like a sitcom in my head.
I think it would be really tough to write around all the cocaine and orgies.
But it would have
Why
to
would
be.
you write around it?
For a
Yeah.
sitcom? What channel is this on? The Spice Channel?
It's a Spice Channel. Wow.
After Red Shoe Diaries.
Jesus. After the L word.
Yeah, but
Spice.
that's my thoughts on season 2. It was difficult, but it was worth it. And
I agree.
did have fun doing it.
It was tough, but I think I produced one of
fair.
the best things I've ever written this season.
Yeah, we should be proud of ourselves, and we should be thankful for our fans.
Yeah, we appreciate the hell out of you guys. I feel like a lot of people are going to be walking away from this episode like, man, like, they said that their fans don't, like, show them love enough or whatever, and that's not what we're saying.
No.
And
We're just needy babies.
we appreciate everything you guys do for us, and every bit of enjoyment that you get out of the show, like, means the whole fucking world to me. I don't know about these other guys.
Well, also, every time we criticise you in show, that is comedy. I hope you guys realise that.
Yeah.
When we say we want your mum's a loser whores and your dad's left you, even if it's true, we're only joking.
Did fuck their mom last night, so maybe we back away from this one.
It is a little wild that they all have the same mom.
Hey, they're all the same mom to me, am I right?
It's all mom on the inside, am I right?
You're all moms on the inside, or soon will be.
God.
Am I right? Fellow men who fuck moms.
Psst, Rich.
I do, yeah.
End the show.
End the show, Rich.
All right, okay. So, if I haven't done this for a little while, so what do I normally do? Hold on. I've got this. Play me out, Johnny.
I believe in
This
you.
is where he really shines.
I believe in you.
This is.
He won't press the button, but he will in the show.
Our prompts for next week are.
Oh, fuck, let me
We did
write
this.
this down.
We did this.
We already
off-
did this.
We did this off camera. I can't
Yeah.
remember the names. Malanite, if you're listening, I really need you to do that document of the prompts, because it's the only way I can function as a human being. Our prompts were peaches and trophies. I could eat a peach for hours. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, I could eat a peach for hours.
So we're
It's
going
funny
to close.
that under prompts on my phone, it says trophies and peaches.
Does it really?
Now,
I
why
always
would
do
that be, Rich?
I always do that.
It's a commutative property.
I must write backwards or something. So,
It's left-handed.
if you've been listening to the show and you want to support us, you can head over to patreon.com/storylords, and for as little as $5 a month, you can access the Discord that's full of fan art and talk about the show, and just a lot of really nice people that, like, just... We've never had any drama in that Discord. It is absolutely insane. I was going to say I'm touching wood, but, of course I am. We're ending the show.
Always touching wood.
You can suggest
fuck
prompts.
does that mean?
Touching wood.
You mean knock on wood? What
Yeah,
is
essentially.
knock on wood?
No, it's touching wood.
You English are always touching wood.
Yeah.
Man, that's when everything's made out of wood. You gotta touch it. Wood ships, wood fucking fireplaces. God damn.
You can't make a fireplace out of wood, you fucking idiot.
I'll show you.
You can
Josh
head over
Henderson went on to be a chimney millionaire.
He ended up dying in a hideous accident related to a chimney.
is that I never made a non-wooden chimney.
You can suggest prompts. You can read the stories when they're uploaded. For $10, you get access to our other sidecasts. We do one called Redesigned by Committee and one called Afterlords, which is just a sort of this show where we talk about things that, I randomly pose a question and these two people have to answer them. I was going to be mean to you then.
Nice save.
Idiot. I was going to call you idiot. And then I was like, that's too harsh.
Idiot!
And then for $15, you will get creator credits in the book when we can do that. We are talking to Kevin Cole to get some information about how to print said book. So news on that when that develops. You can head over to storylords.page or storylords.card.co for any information about the show. That's something I've really enjoyed about doing this season as well. I feel my art has improved this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's some.
I was
really
trying to
good-
get this dude to do the art for his own comic story, and he was like, no, but he could have, and he should have.
I can't do. I can do.
Have you seen who's working on your comic?
Yeah.
Sick. So sick.
Yeah, it's good. We'll have news on these as they develop as well, because I assume you'll want to know about them.
As far as we know right now, what we're working with, because this is important to talk about it, to get people on board with and everything, is there are hurricane relief measures going on in Asheville, North Carolina. And a friend of ours, Vince Pavey, who is an English comic writer and a writer for several like video game websites, has put together an anthology of writers, comic artists, like know-nothing novices like me, and just like some of the cream of the crop of that type of creator. And we are doing a public domain superhero comic book anthology. Rich wrote a story, and it's being illustrated by someone cool. And I wrote a story and illustrated it myself. And I'm about 2 pages finished with it right now. It should be coming out end of December as a PDF, and there might be further plans after that. We'll see. But all proceeds made to the comic, period, are going to go to hurricane relief in Asheville, North Carolina.
Really excited.
North Kakalaki.
So get on board with that. We'll have more information about that as it develops.
Yeah, we'll promote the hell out of it.
We'll be posting about it on. Another thing that you can find on the website, storylords.card.co, card with 2 R's, is a link to our new Blue Sky account.
Oh, yeah, because we don't want to support fascists anymore.
No. Twitter...
Oh, maybe...
Well,
maybe,
two out of 3 of us don't.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say... Fucking shit. Fuck.
Got him.
This sucks.
It's storylords.bluesky.social. If you just search Storylords on Blue Sky, you'll find us. We wanted... I want with all of my heart to just be able to get rid of Twitter.
Yeah.
And
that's what I was going to say.
That's what we're working towards, is the ability to just get rid of Twitter on the whole. So you can find us on Blue Sky now, and we're posting all the exact same stuff on Blue Sky that we're posting on Twitter now until we just stop fucking using Twitter sooner or later, I suppose.
Until Elon Musk maybe ends it on Twitter tonight.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Hopefully.
M-Class Podcast has a Blue Sky as well. Just search for M-Class Podcast. So all 3 of us are on Blue Sky now. If you search our names, you'll find us. And so are 2 of the podcasts that we do are on there.
Excellent. You can also support the show by leaving a review on iTunes. This is one of the best ways you can support us if you can't support us financially. I would really appreciate it if by the time we record next time we had 2 new reviews. That would be great. I think reading the reviews are one of the things I really love about the show. They're always really funny, and you just prove what funny fuckers you are. So if you could head over to iTunes and just leave us a review, that would be great.
Somebody said that they left a review for us, but it's not showing up. The last one we have is still from June 19th. So I don't know. We're still 5 out of 5 though.
Okay, that is good. Also, if you like the music for this show, we only got 1 break this time, but never mind. It's because we were too busy joking around. You can head over to Vidison.
I'm gonna piss my pants.
You can head over to vidison.card.co and find out all about the 4th Lord there. We will see you in 2 weeks.
I would like to take this opportunity at the end of the podcast
God.
to talk about water conservation and waterfalls, which we need to
Don't
protect.
go chasing them.
We need to protect in this country and your country, because the rushing water, the sound of it, the deep liquid just exploding out of the top of the waterfall.
I don't have to go anymore.
All right, you can end the show now.
All right. So we will see you in 2 weeks for our first episode of season 3. We love you. Thank you for your support this season, and we hope that you support us through this next year. Thank you, everyone, and see you soon.
Bye. Love you.